We're back. Yes, we are. Heck
I still don't get the reference.
I'm back. Huh?
I still don't get it. I mean, hello everybody. Happy Tuesday.
What?
We're back from our vacation. Now
The
what?
reference is that we're back.
Yeah, but you say it in a specific way, like it's a quote from something.
Oh, from earlier. I was talking about Matt and Art went like, oh, they're back. And Psycho
Hello,
was
Martin.
like...
Congrats on being first. Hello, Lesb Psycho. Thank you very much for the
No,
reset.
don't explain it.
In a moment, you just reminded me
Now
I
it's
haven't
too late.
said hi.
How are you all doing?
Hello, Evie. Thank you for the reset as well. And congrats on being second. Hello, Dark Lord. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesdays. Did you miss us as much as I missed you? I hope so. How are you all doing?
Thank you so much for the resubs. This number is almost meaningful. Every number is meaningful.
Exactly. Every number is. But I feel like 42, 69, and a couple other numbers mean more. Just in general.
I guess. Yeah.
Now, back to me interrupting you about things. So what's the... We're back.
I was just talking, like I said, like Matt and Art went like, they're back. And
Don't blame
Psycho
Matt
was
and Art
like,
for this.
X are back on the menu, boys. And then I was saying...
That one I get.
Yeah, I do get that. But then I was saying,
That's
hey,
Lord of the Rings.
that's kind of a coincidence. Because yesterday, the first GIF I posted in my team chat was the... Hello, boys, I'm back. And it kind of reminded me of that. It's from Independence Day.
Is that the one... Spoilers for the movie Independence Day from the 90s. Is that the scene where the guy flies into the ship?
I believe so.
Damn. I hate that part. It always makes me cry.
Anyway, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Spoilers!
Spoilers! Spoilers!
I told you the tag doesn't do anything.
I put on the thing and I said it.
I said it. I did not.
Spoilers over.
I did not.
The aliens did nothing wrong. Debatable.
I did not hear anything. They missed me the most.
You can all pack up. It's not a contest. I missed everybody equally.
All of you. That was a bit slow. Love.
Yeah, because first you were angrily pointing, and then suddenly you hit me with half a heart. Like the energy didn't quite gel.
I certainly did miss you, cretins.
That's very sweet.
We missed you as well. I always think of the little girl saying they're here in Poltergeist. Oh, they're here. When the ghosts show up. Blah, 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 blah.
Never watched Poltergeist. Never will, probably.
I don't really remember the movie, but I kinda remember this scene. And then I see it in my mind, but I can't put it into words.
Ah, the good old, yeah. I have no idea what we're talking about. It's on the tip of my tongue, yes. So relatable. Don't we all go through this moment at least twice a day in our lives? That's kind of what I was getting from you.
No. The moment you see it, you know the scene. Even
I've not seen Poltergeist.
Yeah, but even if you haven't seen the movie, you will know the scene. I will show it to you later.
I hope not, because that means I've seen more of Poltergeist than I wanted to. I don't do horror movies.
Probably. Anyway, how has everyone been this week and a half? 2 weeks? How has everyone been in the time we weren't here?
Week and a half, because you are a hater of the fun, and it's mostly because of you that we don't stream the Fridays before we leave. Also, stop bumping me away. Go back to your own place.
That is true. It's also my fault that we don't stream on Sunday if we come back on Saturday, so you can absolutely blame me.
Well, you said you would prefer not to because of us still doing stuff around the apartment, like cleaning up and stuff. And I was like, whatever. But she has a point.
It's like the winding down, the mentally
otherwise
preparing
Monday is gonna suck even more.
To go back into the Monday.
Yes, I get that. So Sunday, I own half of that. And Friday before I don't, because I can sleep while traveling, you don't.
I mean, no, but it is also half your fault. Once I was like, okay, we need to get up at 4 on Saturday. I prefer not to stream. Jack wanted to stream. And I was like, okay, but it's going to be a short one.
No,
2 hours.
No.
And that's it. That's what I'm willing
No.
to do before I want to get some sleep and pack the last things. Because after stream, we're still usually packing because we're lazy punks when it comes
It's
to
not us packing, it's me packing.
or regardless. But every time I say that, we never stick to it.
Every time I say
And then
that,
it's like,
Tifa is getting triggered because the accents are coming back.
And then it's like, I'm the problem.
Yes, you
But
are.
then I'm like at 2 hours. It's like, okay, time to end it. Let's go do the packing. You're like, no, it's only been 2 hours.
Yes.
I want to stream for at least 3 hours.
If
1 more hour. And then it's like, okay, this doesn't work. We just don't stream.
I don't have a good metaphor for this, but if you go hiking, you don't stop before you reach the summit. You know, you keep hiking, if it's a day trip, I guess.
I'm glad you guys are back. We haven't had a therapy session in like 2
Yes,
weeks.
we needed it. Thank you for being back. Help me, please.
I'm just kidding.
2 hours is too short. 2 hours is me trying to tell half a story and you interrupting me 15 times.
Well, I mean, that's what you get. So now we just don't stream on a Friday.
Real quick, we can
leave
get
on the
into
Saturday.
that in a moment as well.
Here.
Sorry. Super.
My stomach is
We'll
acting up.
do
I'm
what
sorry.
we can, Evie. I told this to Tifa and she laughed and she disagreed, but in the end she had to agree. I caught her red-handed doing the thing during the vacation. Because
What thing?
Tifa does with her family what I do with all of you. Tifa explained something that I did to her family exactly the same way I would do if we're streaming, and I need all of you to back me up. Or tell me I'm wrong, which I guess I gotta accept.
I know exactly what story
Yeah.
you're talking about, and I will go into it after I'm saying I'm glad that Mats and Art had a relaxing weekend. Now
Very
back
busy.
to chaos.
Alright. Leave for a major conference in a week and a half.
That does sound like fun though.
Are you looking forward to it? Is
Are
the
you
most important
happen,
part.
or do you happen to go back to the hotel that was like this train thing in the hotel?
Oh
Because
yeah, I
that would
remember
be
you
really
telling us about that. Was kind of cool.
cool. I don't know why, but I was actually thinking of that last week.
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes images just pop up.
Sometimes I just see images in my head and then I react to them.
Yeah, sometimes you're just sitting there and
can
it's
just-
like, train hotel! It exists! And it's like, oh, yeah, that's not it.
I try to think of kittens.
That's actually...
So I just sit there like working on an Excel spreadsheet like, and kittens and like,
Aww.
back to the Excel.
Back to
Yeah.
work.
Different city every year. Ah, bullshit. Excited for this year though, since it's in New Orleans. Okay. That's still on our bucket list of places to visit whenever we get to go to the US.
I do say ooh, but I know nothing about New Orleans. But still.
New Orleans, Mardi Gras, I want to say jazz music, I want to say the bayou,
Oh, okay.
lots of soul food, most of which I probably can't eat.
Probably,
I think-
but that does
I don't know.
sound great.
Right outside of a French Quarter. I hope you're gonna have a blast.
Same.
Yeah, can one have too much fun on a work trip? I would argue no.
I feel
At
like
least I never had too much fun on a work trip.
work trips come with a certain excitement, which help. Like even if the bit at work might be a bit shitty, like everything around it, like the traveling, seeing new stuff, trying new things, always makes up for it a bit. Not that I travel that much for work, but
I had to do one longer work trip for like a week abroad, and I was miserable every second.
yeah, but that's you.
Outside of a work part, actually. Yeah, and I will tell you why, and Tifa makes fun of me for that. So I had to go with my boss to a thing, and the entire work part of it was perfectly fine.
Was that the London trip?
Yeah. First time I went to the UK. But then everything we did, my boss is awesome. We like explored London a bit, did see some things, went shopping, did the things you know you can reasonably expect to have fun with colleagues when you're on a work trip, I guess. But the entire time I was thinking, I wish Tifa was here.
That was very sweet.
I wanted to go here the first time with her.
Yeah, that was very sweet.
Just thinking about it is actually making me tear up and cry. That's how adorable I am, you dork. And you make fun of me for that.
So
I called her
precious.
every evening, like every night. Oh, I miss you so much. Oh.
I'm like, I'm kind of busy here.
Yeah,
Like...
and she was like, I'm playing RuneScape right now. Like, I need my phone. Can you stop yammering? I'm like, yeah.
I'm trying to enjoy my evening here.
It's fine. I guess I'll just leave. I'll just go to bed early. Now I'm actually crying. Fuck you. Wish I had more work. I have to help out on other stuff and can't work by myself. Does it look like you'll be busier at some point again, at least?
I guess it comes in like waves or seasons.
I've never heard of a workplace where like the workload doesn't change over time. Like usually it's like a curve. And like whenever we hit like a valley, like where people are like, oh, I'm bored, I'll tell them,
and then
enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts, because usually it doesn't last for too long. And then when it picks up again, and usually there's like this week, month, whatever how long, where it's like too much work. And then everybody's like, oh, there's too much work, which I fully understand. But when I remind them,
but in the moment it feels different.
Do you remember when you said there wasn't too much going on and you wished for busier times? Well, here they are. Yeah, like a middle ground would be nice, but not always possible.
But Matt and Art have lots of fun at the conference.
Eat lots of tasty food. Bring souvenirs along and stuff.
Just in case you're too busy and we don't see you.
Yes, we didn't have a balance patch. That would be nice. It would be nice. Talking about balance patches, do we have any exciting travel stories? Not really.
Really?
Our entire vacation was completely uneventful. We went there, everything worked, amazing. We ate too much, moved too little, had relaxed days, had nice days out when the weather permitted. And then we came back, and I mentioned that on Discord. The way back was complete horseshit. We were supposed to like come home with like minimal changes and minimal stress. You know, get into a train, change again, get home. Takes a while, but you know, no stress. And we specifically booked Friday evening for Saturday like noonish. Because I'm thinking if I book like 12 hours in advance, there shouldn't be that much happening, right? No. It was a complete mess. Every single train was either cancelled or delayed. So that was fun.
And then the delay made us miss the next connection. So we had more delay. And then the next one is like cancelled. So it took like forever to get into like a next train. And then the next one was delayed. So we also missed the next step. Because I think we had to rebook like 5 or 6 times. Or you did technically.
4 times, yeah.
Oh, it was a mess. But in the end,
I'll get refunds, don't worry. And I'll write an angrily passive-aggressive worded letter to customer service, but damn was it complaining. Whoever day, I guess.
I mean, they can't change it either. Just say you want your money back for the tickets you didn't use, and that's fine.
I'll also tell them to fuck off. Get their shit together. I'm sorry, it was
obviously
bad.
You want me to write customer service?
No.
But I have to say though, we once did like this bus store.
In a moment, I still have a trip story.
Oh,
in a moment, we can talk about the bus
is a direct
in a moment. Yeah, I get
follow up.
Yeah, and mine is in the story, so let me.
Okay.
This is why I never get to finish the story. Okay. So I need to invent fast travel. Okay. Yes, that would be nice. A while ago was the last time we mentioned this, but Tifa and I have a thing where, for some reason, men decide to pee in front of us. It's a thing. I don't know why fate decided that needs to happen at some point, but it did. There was a time where like every week, for like a week, every single day there was somebody urinating in public. Somewhere around us where we would see. Not like directly in front of us, because that's weird. Thankfully, it's not that bad.
Go for it in the meantime, Evie.
Somebody did. And then that stopped. And then I was happy about this, because I don't need that in my life. So the day before we came back, I think it was, we were just walking somewhere and there was a group of guys, and then suddenly 2 split off of a group, and the 2 split again, and then one of them went over to the bushes and relieved himself. So already it was kind of weird, because you know that energy from back then returned. And I was thinking, it's not gonna continue the trend again though, right? until the next day when we traveled back. So after multiple train delays and cancellations, we are stranded somewhere in the middle of the Netherlands at a station. And I need to pee. It's a thing I do. I would imagine most people can relate. So I go to the toilet at the station. And no disgusting like public toilet stories, it was actually quite clean. But I go in there and I try to get to a stall because, like many people, I want my privacy when I do my thing. And I see the stalls and they're locked, unlocked. So I'm thinking, oh, good, it's busy, but hey, you know, I can straight go there. So I open the door and there's a kid looking at me. But the kid is busy trying to, what's the word? Evacuate their bowels. And like the kid is actually like hunched over, like he was trying really hard.
I mean, it is what you do in the stall.
The entire moment took a second.
I could just see you like standing there, like
it felt longer. And I look at him, and he looks at me. It felt way longer. So I opened the door, see the kid. I was like, oh, yeah, sorry. So I closed the door again, and then I went about my business. Thankfully, after that, the streak was broken, and I had not had to watch more people do things that I believe I should do in private, but it was weird, nonetheless.
Yeah, at some point it like just continues on.
Also, somehow I expected either, like in hindsight, I expected either the kid or myself to shriek.
Why did you do that?
In my life, I've only ever once forgotten to lock the door.
Did you really like shriek?
Yeah, I did. Because I'm a shrieking kind of person. That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's I can.
But the kid had no reaction. He just looked me straight in the eyes like.
I mean,
bye.
You still need to like process. That can take a moment.
Yeah, I think his focus was somewhere else. But
probably, yeah.
Even a neat princess eventually gets lonely. Where's my text? So I figured I'd make a Tinder and see what happens. Fair enough. Turns out what happens is I get banned.
Wait, what?
How? I want to say that's impressive.
How does that happen?
Apparently, it's a thing for insecure people to report transgender people, and the algorithm responds with an instant ban. I did write I'm trans in my profile, so no one can claim they were being tricked.
But don't they need to like verify on why you get banned? I'm guessing like
that's horseshit.
Report this person is trans isn't like an option, no. So they have to like report and pick something. I've never been on Tinder. I'm not sure like what the options are. But
I don't think it works like that. If it's anything like YouTube, mass report algorithm does work. It's the same on YouTube. If people hate you for any reason, you don't have to do anything. If people just decide to mass report your videos, you will lose your account. That's why people who make their living off of YouTube hate YouTube so much, which I fully understand, by the way. But
that makes sense.
All you need to do is get enough people or yourself make enough accounts to go report. That's fucked up.
Yeah, but especially on, it's not really having faith in humanity, but especially on a thing like Tinder, where I can imagine some people get butthurt because someone doesn't want to date them and then they report them. I would think there's a bit more behind a, like the checking, and it isn't just like, oh, I got reported and banned.
That would cost too much money. Then you have to actually hire people to check for reports. So you just make it, if there's one report, somebody checks it. If there's, I don't know, X amount of reports, they just go, nope, flagged. That's still horseshit. But I want to say, I don't know if that's a Tinder specific issue, because aren't there other dating like apps that are basically like Tinder? I see advertisements for them
that are more LGBTQ friendly.
Hinge, Bumble. I don't know. I don't use them. I don't have to because I already got Tifa, thankfully.
That is weird.
I think not all of them are like this. So I would,
Try
again,
a different
having
app,
no
I
experience
suppose.
with this, I would say fuck Tinder and go somewhere where they are not like that. No. And yesterday I put a ticket, they unbanned me, so I subbed again, and a few hours later it was automatically refunded. Not banned yet, but the account is worthless without paid features.
I didn't even know you had to pay for Tinder. Makes sense.
Silver lining, at least you got refunded already. But yeah, I would just move to a different thing.
I would
At least over
probably
here,
look for a new app as well.
Tinder is not that big anymore. I don't know like how that works
Tinder's more for
in
the
the US or in
meme
your
now.
area. For what?
For the memes. For the memes.
The memes.
The memes.
I do know that there's a Tinder subreddit that isn't about meeting people, but specifically about people posting like screenshots of weird or outrageous conversations or profiles. Because that sometimes makes it to the top page when I see it, or front page.
But yeah, Tinder, like you said, Dark Lord probably doesn't really care about the details. It all goes automatically nowadays.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah, that's
That sucks.
horseshit.
No. I would probably just like leave Tinder and go to, what do you say?
The other ones.
Bumble?
I think it's Bumble, like Bumblebee.
I don't know.
I think their logo is even something that looks like a bee kind of thing. I want to say like, what's it, a hexagon? The thing that they put the honey in?
Oh, yeah. Hexagon? I feel like I should know this by now.
Hexagon.
Okay.
We don't do shapes. But 100% land on those subs because I have no fucking clue what to do. Well, the ones I usually see there being posted are like really bad. So I don't think you would land there if you have no game, I think the young people call it. It's usually stuff that's offensively bad. And I would argue either you have to be an idiot or you have to try to go out of your way to try to troll people. Like that kind of stuff. But who asks me?
Well, plenty of those people.
Yes. Evie, don't let it get to you. People will be people, unfortunately, but there's
Yeah,
not
plenty of
just
assholes.
plenty of fish in the sea, which I think is also a thing, but also plenty of other places. Yeah. Giving up on life, what a win. Or that, if you want to go there, or that, I guess. I can tell you that I met Tifa online and that worked for me.
Yeah, that's true, on Omegle.
Yeah.
Of all places, on Omegle.
It was a complete chance encounter.
It was in between the ASL. ASL?
ASL?
Want a dick pic? ASL?
At least they asked.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying it can be in the weirdest places, like Omegle. I didn't expect it.
Same. True. And then I think I gave you my email address. Then we talked on. That's how old we are.
No,
MSN.
MSN.
Yeah, but I gave you my email address because then we talked on MSN Messenger. That's how old we are. Yeah.
Now that was fun times. I miss MSN sometimes.
I don't.
You know the thing where you like change your status and then you go offline, online, offline, online, offline, online, offline, online, so that everyone
I
gets
hated
like
those people.
100 messages. Like those were the days, man.
I hated those people.
Those were the days.
Nah.
MSN Messenger was
If you want attention, just say it.
MSN
Don't
Messenger
keep
was
changing
like the
your
best thing.
status.
Like, you need everyone to know that you're there and ready to talk.
Okay, here's the cringy thing I did. I just set my status to offline and then I waited for how long it took for somebody to send me a message if I was alright.
You had,
want
like,
the
you had
answer?
like 2 people on
You want the answer?
MSN anyway.
It never happened.
Yeah, because you had like 2 people in there.
No, I had a couple more people back then and there. It just never happened.
I miss MSN.
I don't. But yeah, that's what
Good old time.
That was an interesting bombshell to drop. What can I say? Back then I had the Riz. I think young people say nowadays.
Weird times.
Yeah. The good old days.
Basically, yeah.
Complete chance encounter.
I mean, that's kind of what Omegle was.
Yeah.
Is it back yet? No.
No,
It's still,
Omegle is dead.
It's still dead, right?
It's been taken down by the people that make it. Also, I keep doing this stuff to my hair. First of all, look how long this thing got. I
feel like my hair gets shorter for some reason.
Maybe like what I grow, you lose at the same time. I need to put this into a like double ponytail.
Like yesterday, I wake up, I kid you not, I felt like I had no hair. Like all of my curls were like absorbed. It looked like I was bald because all of it was like at the back and there was like nothing and it was like until here.
Tifa looked like she had the cliche mullet that you see on those pictures, like Florida man wrestled alligator or something. And when you see a picture of a people and they look the part usually, that's what she looked like. Her hair that is. Yeah. While Tifa has appeared, and I caught her. I caught her.
I was thinking, yeah, it was.
Yes.
Thinking back, that was quite a horrible place for a
normal person.
Yeah, normal person to be, basically, yeah. But sometimes there were like a couple of gems in between. Like good conversations, like nice people to talk to.
I like how she looks at me and then looks away again, like.
But like you, I saw like the eye that was gonna say something. But
yes,
then, like,
I am the gem.
It is me.
I am the diamond in the sea of shit.
I'll take it. But like 99.9% was like, this is not
ASL.
legal. This is not
ASL.
legal.
Yeah. The amount of stuff that we used to put up with on the internet. I'm glad that's changed.
I forgot the song. It's from Aladdin.
The diamond in the rough.
There's a song for that too.
Yes, that's the opening song, I think.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get like any sort of beat in my head, but all I hear is the Europapa song for the Eurovision Song Festival. I posted the song in Discord as well.
When is the ESC this year?
It is not leaving my mind. I kid you not. Like 24 hours, non-stop. I wake up with that song.
When is the European Song Contest?
I have no clue.
Oh god, it's not until 2 months from now, 7 to the 11th of May. I need to listen to 2 more months of Tifa going, Europa, Papa, Europa, Papa. It's a catchy song, I get it. But still.
And I don't even like the type of music.
Throwback to 14-year-olds still in the closet, me adding guys into the interest.
Yeah.
Truly a traumatizing experience.
But that's exactly what people were like hunting for.
I don't recall ever doing that, but I've been on the internet, I've been on the wrong parts of the internet before, so modern art, I want to say thank you for still coming out a good person in the end. Because how long do you stare into the abyss before you become the abyss, you know? But I want to say you and I managed to escape before it happened.
You want to hear a fun fact about that? How I almost became part of a loverboy trafficking organization on the internet?
Say less, but go on.
Funnily enough, it was actually...
Here's how I almost human trafficked someone.
It started on a Omegle as well, actually.
Of course it did.
We got into this...
He's trafficking lover boys yet again.
You know. They actually got arrested thanks to my dad. That's how deep I was in it.
Tell the story.
It was on RuneScape. I met them on Omegle. We somehow got to the conversation of how I play RuneScape. And then they were like, oh, I also play RuneScape. Then I added him. It was a completely new account. But you know, I was like, oh, he's starting over, blah, blah, blah. He became like my best friend.
Stop. How dumb were you and how old were you?
I was very gullible. I was like 11, 12.
You were 11 and on Omegle. By yourself. Carry on.
That would have been another...
Yeah, it's not like our parents knew better.
I'm not even sure if it was like Omegle, but it was something like Omegle. Regardless, we moved on to like RuneScape. This dude became like my best friend. I was smart. I even used like a fake name.
Did you at any point ask him how old he was?
He was like 20, beginning 20s. according to I saw no problem.
No.
I saw no problem.
No.
I was like, this doesn't happen
Tifa
to me.
is so innocently naive and sweet. I can just imagine a smaller Tifa, like 11 years old, going, I like to play RuneScape.
You got candy for me? Where?
And the guy goes, yeah, in the back of my van, where I've got all of the RuneScapes.
You want to see my scapes, bro? I could, anyway.
Buying GF IRL. Anyway, carry on.
I was cheap. I was everyone's GF for enough money. Anyway.
I will not comment on that.
We were playing like RuneScape. This dude turned into like my best friend. I even used a fake name. And this took a very long time, by the way. After like...
10 years?
No, like 1-2 months. I was like, I'm gonna tell him my real name. I trusted this dude enough that I told him my real name. And I remember him saying like, oh, that's kind of an ugly name. I liked your previous name better. And this dude was like gaslighting me. He was, if I look back, there was a lot of like playing with me and trying to get things. Like I told him a story, even if I lied about it or not. I told him a story about something that happened at school. And I was lying a lot about things that happened. I was pretending to be like the popular kid. I was absolutely
no one will
not.
figure out my fake name. Tifa.
And then, like on super random moments, like a stranger approached us in RuneScape and started like talking about a situation I said that happened to me to try to like get my knowledge in it. If I said like, hey, I got into this dissing contest at work, at school, and I won, then someone would come, talk shit.
That's so 11-year-old 90s. I got into a dissing
and they would go like, oh, why don't you diss them, you know? And I was like, nah, let's just walk away. And then we virtually walk away and this person keeps following us and he's like trying to rile me up to do this.
Tifa in her head is like, let's get away. Meanwhile, this like 45-year-old guy goes like, click.
No, I kid you not. There were so many moments where I now look back and I think like this is like so many red alarms.
This explains as much as it spawns new questions.
But it kept going for like months until at some point he wanted my address. I told him in which province I lived, so he knew which direction he had to look for. And then he wanted to know like an exact city because he was coming in this direction. He wanted to come here and all of that. And I didn't want to tell him because that's where some sort of alarm went off.
Yeah, that's the point when Tifa realized, oh wait, I'm not allowed to take the candy.
And then he started to like guilt trip me into telling him.
But we're friends.
Exactly. He like blocked me on RuneScape.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, I'm going into the wilderness with all of my items. That's an PvP area where you can die and lose everything. Oh, because you're not telling me. And I was like this 11-year-old, like, no, don't
I'm
do
sorry.
this.
For people that don't understand, because they don't know enough about RuneScape, this guy, I'll just assume it's a guy because it usually is. This guy threatened in-game suicide to 11-year-old Tifa. Exactly.
And I was like, no. I remember dropping off all my items in the bank and I went into the wilderness. That area is
Wait. Tifa went to his rescue, but first she left her valuables in the bank.
Yeah, of course. Like he blocked me in game so I couldn't like find them.
I've been grinding for these for months. Nobody's gonna take them from me.
So I like dropped all my items, I went in the wilderness, I spent like an hour walking around that area trying to find him on the map and I couldn't until he unblocked me, tried to threaten me some more. And I was crying, I kid you not, I remember this as the days yesterday, I was like crying. Then my dad asked me what was up, I told him and he was like, are you fucking kidding me basically? Then
Good.
He took over my account for a bit. He contacted the police. Turned out they somehow, I don't know what they did, but they kind of like set up some sort of meeting. From what he told me, I was not allowed.
Trafficking, Tifa.
I was not allowed to play for a bit after that.
I wonder why.
I do know that actually did take place. They got arrested. Never heard anything of
Good.
it again.
Kudos to your dad.
But there was actually like this whole Loverboy organization behind it. And I never imagined, I've heard of it before, but I never imagined they would be on RuneScape.
So, real quick, it's a bit late in the story now, but I don't know if Loverboy is a term that they use pretty much only in the Netherlands or everywhere. The idea is a guy starts a online relationship with you, gets you hooked on him, and then they either extort you for money or favors or whatever. It's not necessarily human trafficking, usually it's fraud, but crime, anything can happen.
After a while they start, if you are deep in enough, they start to like take you away from like your family or like isolate you, and then they go like, oh, my friend really likes you, you should have sex with him, stuff like that. And then they
love bombing, that's how it starts.
Then they kind of like sell you into prostitution, basically. That's kind of the whole Loverboy thing.
You're saying that a bit too casually, if you ask me.
I'm just explaining what it is.
You know.
But sometimes I think back on that and I'm like, damn, I was bad as a kid.
Yeah, but not bad as in badass, more like bad. Why the fuck were you allowed on the internet? Good work, Tifa's dad. Yes. I thanked her multiple times already for saving her life in multiple incidents, which all are kind of like this.
Ever since then, my dad started playing with me. Like, he has his own RuneScape account. He played with me for like 2 or 3 years until he stopped himself. But I had to like play under supervision, and I had like a blast. And look how my dad plays RuneScape with me. We go fishing together. But in the end, he's basically just keeping an eye on me.
He's killing chickens for me so he can fletch arrows. Yeah, he's told me both stories.
It was actually on a member server, Dark Lord. I was a member.
I figured it was Loverboy, not Lavaboy. It sounded just like she was saying it. It's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing.
Fun times.
And that's how Mr. Tifa became level 50 fishing. Woodcutting first.
I remember being so hurt when he told me that the other name was nicer.
Do you remember the other name?
Natalie.
I like Tifa better. Yeah.
My fake name is always Natalie.
Why would you say that? Why would you give it away? The jig is up. Now you met Natalie. My dad walked into the wilderness with all of his stuff. No, I need to save him.
I kid you, I was crying. I still remember so much of those times. So much fun.
The weirdest thing I did as like a 12-year-old in an MMO, because, that's the thing, was when I was playing Ragnarok online and I had just started playing. Must have been like in the first week of me playing. And I was just walking around killing things to level my guy. And then this person came along, a girl based on the avatar, gave me a couple potions, gave me a couple pointers, and I immediately had a crush on her.
That happens so fast though. Especially like when you're younger.
Why else would she be nice to me? It made sense in my head if I didn't think about it. When I tried to find her again for like a week, but I never could because I didn't remember her username either. Yeah. Wild times.
It is. My friend killed himself in RuneScape.
Because I wouldn't get into the back of his van.
Basically that.
Yeah.
I was a pedophile magnet as a kid.
Tifa, I had already pressed this button. Okay. Guess there's another story here.
One thing I also really like to do, I'm not sure how it translates in Dutch. It's called heitje voor een karweitje back then. Like,
why does that sound like you shouldn't explain it while a camera is running?
A heitje is like...
Tifa, why did you say that like a humble brag? I was gonna say that. Completely wrong energy, like it's an achievement.
No, I'm I'm just like thinking back of all those moments.
I opened the virtual door for why won't you fuck me? I was thinking more like hold hands, but yeah, kind of.
Like a heitje is like, let's say like $2. And karweitje is like work. So you go like, as a kid, back in the 90s, you would go past doors.
Or like going to your neighbors, offering to mow their lawn when they give you $5 for it.
Yeah, basically that.
Of course you have weird words for that.
And you just go past every door and go like...
Parents hated me, but pedophiles liked it.
You'd go like, hey, do you have a heitje for a karweitje for me? And sometimes go like, please wash my car, or mow my lawn, or do this, do that.
Looking for words to describe the madness. I don't know where this is going, and I'm scared, honestly.
It went quite well. I usually did it with a friend of mine. Odd jobs, yes. Basically that.
Odd jobs by odd people. Carry on.
And at some point, my friend and I were like, we have the internet now and online forums. So we went to like these forums that used to be popular where you like buy and sell things. So we were like, we're two 12-year-old girls looking for jobs. Do you have a job for us? We do everything. Get in touch with us on this email address, x_big_x_x Tifa
XXX Sephiroth XXX. Yeah, I've seen them. Mm-hmm.
Basically.
At yahoo.com. Mm-hmm.
We do everything. I kid you not, you get so many emails that go like, hey, you want to suck my D? Have you ever seen like this?
I love how you tell this entire story, but that's the part you censor.
Please come to this address. I'll give you $5 to walk on me, stuff like that. And we were like, oh, what does he mean with that? Should we go there? And then we're like showing our parents. It's like, can we do this? And after that, we were banned. My dad was just forward to the police.
Wait.
Police. Police.
Wait a goddamn minute. First of all, how did your parents allow you on the internet?
Trust me, I got a lot of restrictions after that.
Gee, I wonder why.
That was like the last straw.
Here's the thing that like opens up in my brain. Can you imagine the fight you have with your partner about each other's and your combined parenting? Like, how, like imagine she and her friend go to Tifa's mom. Like, hey mom, can I go to this place? This guy is offering me $10 to walk over him without shoes on. And the mother immediately goes, oh Lord, oh fuck, oh my God. Police, 911, husband, help.
So many people read that and go like, two 12-year-old girls.
Yes.
I'm gonna...
But not people, Tifa, pedophiles. Yeah.
There's so many of them.
Yeah.
I should have known by a Meggle, but still, there's so many.
This was the last straw. The human trafficking was no biggie.
I have to admit though, I'm not sure which came first. Like my memory is a bit hazy on the timeline on what...
I think they must have more or less have happened at the same time.
Around the same.
Just 100.
Same. Yeah. Between 10 and 12, I want to say. I was smarter by 13. Yeah.
She's taking a hardline stance. Tifa does not like you. Tifa doesn't like any of these things.
Wasn't everyone like this as a kid?
Neither do we condone any of these things.
This is why you have to teach your kids internet safety. Like
yes.
I grew up at the beginning of the internet, basically. Like things
to
were
be fair,
like
our
up.
parents didn't know. Like my dad didn't understand what the internet was until I was like 20.
Well, my dad was quite...
Nah. I was the only somewhat internet savvy person in my entire family. My dad didn't understand the internet until he met you. And he
He
went
still
like,
doesn't.
where would you meet a Dutch girl? On the internet? What's the internet? The thing that's like everything nowadays?
Did you know up was a direction? Oh, trust me, I went
no.
like all the way
She
down.
still doesn't. No.
I went all the way down. And then at some point I got like these super annoying internet restrictions where like every website you need permission.
I wonder why, Tifa.
And then the only thing I was allowed on was Neopets until I found the Neopets forums, which my parents also read. And then at some point I wasn't allowed on Neopets anymore either. And I was like,
have you, Tifa, listen.
darn the internet.
I don't want to victim blame here, obviously. But if every time you go on the internet, things go wrong, have you ever considered maybe it's you?
I admit, I was a very naive person on the internet.
You still are.
I
very
was
naive.
such an easy victim, and that's why it's all the more important to teach your kids about internet safety.
Yes.
Because, no joke aside, it could have gone really wrong with me.
Yes, now we can sit here and tell the story and everybody's like, oh, that's weird, dumb.
People go like, oh, kids don't walk into the white van to pet a kitten. I would walk in the white van to pet a kitten.
She still would, actually.
I still would. Like, at this age, would someone trick me and try to lure me into a white van to pet a kitten?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They absolutely would not.
Yes, they would.
But yeah.
Sounds like he didn't get involved with a Dutch girl, his loss. I only got access to the internet at 15, 16. I have to thank my dad for that decision. My parents didn't believe in the internet.
Smarter.
So I had to pay for the internet myself when I first got it.
And Habbo Hotel. Does anyone still remember Habbo Hotel? Like, that was pedophile heaven.
Yes.
But yeah.
Or as Evie asks, are you stupid?
I kid you not, I was a really stupid internet user as a kid.
Yeah. I heard the rumors, yeah. It was exactly as bad as you imagined.
It was exactly as bad as you imagine. And then it's like, oh, I'll give you this furniture item for certain things. But yeah. So, the internet. You don't have funny internet stories?
I can excuse pedophilia, but I drove land human trafficking. You can excuse pedophilia. The PDFs of a pool's closed. Oh, I just realized that PDFs is the abbreviation. I never heard that term used that way before. When I think PDF, I think like work documents that I have to sign.
Basically.
All of them. I've heard all the stories and I imagine all of them were true somehow. Yeah. Can't wait to get into some wholesome Zero Escape. You want to take a short break first or after?
Oh, I can like completely put the topic on something else, which also proves I'm kind of stupid, I guess, but it's like a completely safe story before we take a break and start.
Okay. Nothing more wholesome than hanging with Eric and Mira. Tifa has another story, so let's see.
I wanted to tell you that before stream, and then you stopped me and were like, oh no, tell me on stream.
That's true. I remember doing that and now I regret it.
Topics exist that prove you. Well,
we usually don't tell those on stream because we're not funny.
Okay, I obviously have an office at work, or desk. I have a desk at work.
I have an office. I have a desk.
I have a desk.
I have a building.
In the
I have an
office.
office. I have a desk.
At work.
I have a pen. I have a laptop.
I've been sitting there for like 2.5 years now. Never had any issues, but last week I was on a vacation and one of my colleagues decided to sit on my spot to do some work with the colleague sitting next to me, and it was easier to then just use my desk.
How dare they steal your spot?
And my desk is very like messy. I have lots of shit on it, as you could imagine.
It's the way you imagine.
Including a golf ball. I got that ball like 5 years ago from my CEO that was trying to put priorities in it. Or priorities in my mind, and the golf ball was like a reminder to focus on the big things and not on like the little balls. He gave me like this whole jar with small balls in it and like a golf ball. Like the golf ball is what I need to focus on, so he gave me the ball as a reminder.
I want to... Priorities are stored in the ball. In some stories. I really want to quickly... Sorry for interjecting, but I want to applaud and commend you. Because old Tifa would have said, you know, and when my boss came over and gave me his balls.
Yeah, I'm trying to like explain why
Yes.
I have a golf ball. Because
Thank you.
I do nothing.
Yeah, thank you for explaining it the way a normal person would.
It's a reminder of this meeting, and I got the ball gifted. It's still
memory.
on my desk. It doesn't help, but you know, sometimes I look at the ball and I go like,
Then
oh
you
yeah.
remember it and it's like,
And then I forget again.
memorabilia.
So there was shit on my desk that I didn't put there, like clutter that's not supposed to be at where I put it, including the ball. So I put it like away to where I usually store it. And then they were like, no, grab it back. So I'm like, I grabbed the ball and they like drop it on your desk. And they're like all laughing their ass off. I'm like, drop it on my desk. So I drop it on my desk. And the ball goes downwards, like sideways. My desk has been standing like this. It's not straight, but like this the entire time. And I have not noticed that my desk was off.
That explains your bad posture.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. And I'm like looking at my desk.
At least partially, I want to say.
It seems straight to me. I've been working like this for over 2 years. But it turns out that at the bottom of my desk, there's some screws turned up on one side. So my desk is standing like this. Even my screens were off.
You're saying you have a couple screws loose.
Apparently.
At work. Okay.
It was too heavy to like turn, so now everyone who heard that is like dropping the ball on my desk to watch it go.
Are they bullying you?
And now that I have seen that my desk is off,
yes,
I can't unsee it.
Good.
It's like now I actually see that my desk is standing like this, but
Get it
basically
fixed.
I just always worked like this then.
Yeah, that explains your weird posture.
Like I never noticed.
I never noticed. This is completely normal posture, right, people?
But it was just so weird to just realize that today at work. Because yesterday I worked from home. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that you're probably right about my posture.
I know I've been right about your posture being really bad because last year I did actually bully you into seeing a doctor for your posture, and they looked at you and they what was it that he said? You never took ballet classes, did you? And Matthew was like, no, why? He's like, yeah, because you sit there like a pound of meat. like you have, where's your spine? It's like, sit straight, you know? Like.
Wait.
Did they gradually put one side of the desk higher, like 1 millimeter every day to see when you notice? That would work on Tifa.
That would absolutely work. I wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't notice. I spent like 10 minutes looking at my desk and I did not really see it.
At some point she'll do a handstand in order to be able to work and she won't notice.
But that's what I actually wanted to tell you.
Put one piece of paper on it every day, it'll take time to notice it. That is true. That is true. At some point where I would think if like...
At some point you're gonna stash, but it takes
when you
a while
put
to get
like your laptop or something on the desk and just start sliding down, it's like... Yeah, no. How would you describe the emotion between amused and horrified? My favorite letter is X. That. It's one word. There's no spaces in between. It's one word. Like the username. That's the name of the emotion.
I just expected to talk about our vacation today.
Yeah, except we didn't really.
I'm not sure how we got to internet safety.
I can tell you started talking. And then it was a wild ride.
It usually is.
Yeah. How about we take a short break, give everybody who's here now a few moments to mentally reset, and you to catch up on what happened the last time we played Zero Time Dilemma.
I will do my best.
I checked it up. I checked it up. That's not to check up on something? I check-upped on it.
That's not English.
English isn't my first language. Fuck you.
Like, even for me, that's not English.
Don't make me go to the wilderness.
Yeah.
It's been checked out. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Big Man. Now we get into Zero Time Dilemma. How about that?
Let's go into happy moments.
No, I'm going into the wilderness now.
That messed me up so badly. Anyway.
BRB?
BRB.
BRB.
We're back again.
We are. And please, people, don't go to Limsa Lominsa or Arnolondo.
I don't know
What's so
what
bad about Limsa
Arnolondo is.
Lominsa? Anor Londo is an area, and I want to say Dark Souls 1 and 3? And it's not fun. It's where everything kills you, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
Talking about everybody getting killed, though.
Besides, right
Tifa.
now, I'm adult, responsible Tifa.
Since when?
Since like 2 minutes.
Nice try. Okay, what happened the last time we played Zero Time Dilemma?
The last time we played Zero Time Dilemma on My Favorite Letter is X was roughly 2 weeks ago. We managed to make a lot of progress. We did 2 escape rooms.
Did she just do this?
No, 2.
Okay.
On Route D.
Why are you leaning forward for this?
I'm like thinking, are we on Group D? Diana, Sigma,
Yes.
and
D team.
5. Yeah, and 5.
Yes.
So we first did the
Except
recreation.
that's not what we did. We were with C team.
Oh, with C team, I mean.
Carlos, Akane, and Junpei.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
We did the
We did the rec room.
recreation.
Rec room.
Is it just me or does the re sound really bad? It's like there's a W, like
Tifa, we finished the rec room.
Rec room. Recreation.
Get to the point.
It's a really hard word to pronounce. Anyway, we finished that room. Then we went on to the next room, which was a music
The healing room.
healing
How
room.
about we finish up in the rec room? What happened there?
We finished it.
After we finished the rec room, Zero appeared through a, assumingly, why can't I speak today? Allegedly pre-recorded message and told us, well, in front of you there's a table and 3 dice and you all have to pick one and you will get shot to bits by the guns I installed in the room unless you all manage to roll a 1.
True.
On the first try.
That was it.
So we did that,
Otherwise
and
you become
we
holy cheese.
did not do that. When Carlos was smart, he did the action movie thing. I was like, no, quick, take cover! And they hid behind the bar that is in the rec room, but unfortunately the Vulcan, Gatling, whatever guns that were installed in the corners of rooms could actually aim. So they got shot to shit. And then we did it again. And again and again and again. And I think on the 4th time we
we did it
managed
like
on
3
the
times.
first try.
We did like
Something
3
like
times, 3 or 4.
And then we managed to all roll a 1 on the first attempt. And then we were allowed to leave. And then Akane had the conversation with Junpei and Carlos that maybe we didn't actually get the roll on the first try.
Yeah, I remember that was the weird conversation where instead of going like, oh, morphogenetic fields or something, we went into like this whole other explanation.
Yes.
Which I already forgot, honestly.
They again came up with some pseudoscience, philosophical mindfuck thing that I already forgot about. But basically, we are only witnessing the timelines we're witnessing. Just like in the other games.
True.
And then we carried on and ended up in the healing room. Tifa's favorite room.
Which we also finished.
Why was it your favorite room, Tifa?
Was it my favorite room?
Because in that room, the floor and the walls looked like a chessboard. It was checkered, and that was very migraine-inducing. But thankfully, we didn't have to see that too much. And we finished that room as well. And then...
Thinking if that makes my stomach start. I'm actually not sure what happened after that.
Then we uncovered a button. And the button said, do not press.
Oh.
And then we got the choice.
I do remember.
Do we press or do we not press the button? And since I'm on controls, and yes, we have to do everything anyway, but if you tell me don't press the button...
We pressed the button.
I decided to press the button, and then the next thing that happens is... literally the world, like at least the facility,
not the world. The facility
explodes.
exploded.
Like the Death Star kind of thing, like big bada boom, bada bing, bada boom.
That was surprising. I did expect us to die, or like at least one person in the group to die
Same.
if we pressed the button. But I didn't expect the whole facility to be blown up.
Yeah, we even had this whole conversation about like, oh no, what if you press the button and then we die? And then Sigma's like, that's not gonna happen. Boom. Yeah.
I believe that's also where we ended it.
Yeah, exploding the entire everything was kind of like a perfect way to end it.
We still need to do the part where we don't press the button. Yeah. That's where we are. And that's what happened last time, and my favorite letter is X.
In my favorite letter is X.
I did say that.
On my favorite letter is X.
I did say that.
You said in.
I said both.
So you only experienced the history where I said it wrong, but in my head, in my memory, it... No, Tifa. But it's fine. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Am I ready? Yes, we are. Go press the button. Oh. I got hiccups.
This one.
Thank you very much. Now I can finally get rid of this ticking noise. Alright. We were here, and we were...
Rec room is done.
Where were we? Oh wait, yeah, true. We did have to go to D team because we finished all of C team. Which one is the rec room?
No, we... Oh wait, there. Don't press. Shouldn't that have not been unlocked? Did we actually do the not press?
I don't think we did this. I don't know why it's there. So let's go there and not press the button.
I'm pretty sure we didn't do that.
I'm
And
good at clicking things.
Live
I'm
recap.
better at not doing things.
Listening to a message just like this one. In their words, decontamination.
No, that is not the right flow. This is about the decontamination room. Global flowchart.
Are we sure it wasn't C team though?
There
Oh,
should be
there it is.
healing room. This is where we were. Alright, sorry about that. Back to healing room. I wish the game was more straightforward with this, but
Looks like a button.
There we go.
here we go.
We should push it.
Dumbass. Can't you read?
Exactly. Listen to
Warning,
Fi.
do not press this button.
Pretty intense for just one button.
There's also no timer, so how long do we not press the button?
What exactly are we supposed to do?
Ever.
We've checked out this entire room. There's nothing here that looks remotely like it to unlock the door.
You just don't ever press the
One
button.
thing we haven't investigated is this button here.
I would absolutely have pressed it.
Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna push it.
Wait! Hold on!
What?
Your hearing going? I told you there's a warning on it.
I like how it's going all out, by the way, with the fist.
It's a big button.
Leave this room.
I
Is that
guess.
where you'd stay?
It's not
It,
like
it
I'm
looks
gonna
more like
press
a
it.
buzzer kind of thing. Like
Threat.
that.
If we really weren't meant to push it, then it'd never be put here in the first place.
I do
That was
agree
my
with that.
thinking too. Yeah.
It's human nature to want to press it after being told not to. This setup is just bait. By giving us
And I
this
fell for it.
warning, Zero's plan is to manipulate us into pushing it.
I feel like that would work on
What do
you.
we
Will.
do then?
Something bad
Of
will
course I would
happen.
press it.
And that would be what?
Like, no doubt.
I don't know. Maybe one or all of us will die.
Fi with the
That's
spoilers.
ridiculous.
May I interject? If this really is a button meant to kill us somehow, why would Zero put something like that in the open? Don't you think that's strange?
Yeah, I still don't get that
No
either.
other way Zero could make us die.
Like,
Exactly.
what's the point?
Like
The
maybe
fun
putting
point.
poison in our bracelets.
No
There's no need for him to use this button.
The
to
sneeze
go about
isn't
doing
coming
the
out
deed.
yet.
It's a game.
It's
What?
trying to happen. Imagine the button says free gold. Tifa would follow it into the world.
Fates will change depending if we
I
decide to
shouldn't have
push
said the wilderness part.
or if we don't.
This is gonna haunt you, Tifa. People will remind you of this
For an
forever.
11-year-old, that was very
If we
dramatic.
don't,
It
we'll never
feels
get out of
very
this room.
dramatic
Yeah,
for
even if
me
that's
at
true,
35 now as
our
well.
lives not advancing
12,
any
I get
further
it.
than
I don't
this.
even know how old I was anymore.
Too young to understand.
We're getting nowhere. Shall we take a vote?
I say we should
Counted somebody in Final Fantasy 14 named I'm Tofu.
I am actually called
What about
Tofu.
you?
But not I am Tofu.
I'm Tofu, Mufly.
I
That is true. Okay, so I won't press anything then. Oh, there's a timer.
Oh no,
65 seconds.
I don't recall there being a timer before.
There's no way to know what will happen if you don't press it, right?
I like that they talk about this while the timer is running. It like adds to the urgency.
Listen to me, Diana. Don't even think about touching it.
I'm thinking about touching it. Even knowing we're gonna be blown up by touching it, I now still kind of want to touch it.
What if...
Hero's telling us not to push it. We need to do the opposite. Don't forget, he's the enemy.
I agree with that thinking. What if you actually do need to press it
I've got
twice?
a bad feeling about this.
The moment you press it, it goes
really
boom.
bad
There's no
feeling.
time to press it twice.
That maybe it's random.
Nah, wait
What
for
if there's a
the...
bomb and this button turns off the timer? If we don't push it, then we're goners for sure.
You fool! That's the history eraser button. It feels like it with a constant zooming in.
Might as well start fresh.
You can't. You mustn't.
Push it!
Push it to the limit. Yeah. Alright, choice is made. Are we still gonna blow up?
The door!
It opened.
Now push it.
Didn't I tell you?
I think we'll still blow up.
Opened because we didn't touch the button?
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Hey, not necessarily. The door might have opened if we had pushed it anyway. We don't know.
No, that's true. How about you push it now?
Anyway, we should go.
I love how Sigma is using his being taller than everybody to add to the disdain in his look. You know, yeah, that's wrong. That gives me very like boomer telling you that you're wrong energy. It
The door
fits.
might close if we take too long to get out of here.
I mean, we can argue outside of the door.
Yes.
We absolutely can do that.
What do we get?
Sigma, how old are you really?
My body's 22. My mind, well, by now it must be almost 67.
67?
Bing.
You remember,
What?
right? I told you my consciousness came from 2074.
Face, yeah, no, I get that.
67 there in the future?
The details are a little more complex than that.
Question. Aren't there loops in the consciousness hopping? Isn't he technically older?
I'm gonna say no. Like, his age is the last age he remembers, basically. And that is 67.
No, because, hear me out. In Virtue's Last Reward, we found this map that pinpoints all of the places in the timeline where he jumped to. And they know that he's gonna be here. Because they know that they have a conversation after this whole incident later. So they already have the map. And if they know he's gonna be here, doesn't that imply that he's already lived through this? He just forgot because then I guess he didn't take his memories along or something?
I don't think so, no.
I'm
I think
overthinking.
you're overthinking it and it hurts my brain.
The end of VLR, he sent his old mind back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. And he became the angry video game nerd.
But that's
I'll take
more
it.
or less correct.
So is it the same thing with Phi?
Aw,
Yes, it's the same. She came back from the year 2007.
Good fight.
Yeah, let's talk about who Phi even is.
Her mind's still young. She must still be around 20 years old.
That would mean she was born approximately 2054.
No. She was born in 2008.
Huh? But the math doesn't...
The math doesn't math, man.
2029 to January 2074, she's been asleep inside of a pod.
if you've been asleep in a pod, technically that doesn't change your age,
Device
does
is
it?
capable of placing someone
Yeah,
in a
but
cold sleep.
she biologically she's like older, but
Yeah, but-
physically she didn't age.
Even if it pauses your aging process,
Yes.
time still passes.
Yes, chronological age and biological age. Two different things in this scenario. Her body didn't age, her mind didn't age, but time-wise, yes, she's way older.
It's like Avatar Aang. Yeah, but there they
Yes.
even go like, hey, I'm 112.
Spoilers, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spoilers for one of the great... You should all watch the Avatar cartoon, the OG stuff.
If someone has watched the live action, let us know so that we can rant about it.
And if you think about it, don't. Just watch the original again.
Years of blank, nothing stuck inside her mind.
See?
So that's why she still thinks like a 20-year-old.
There's nothing about Fi that hits me like, oh, she thinks like a 20-year-old.
How is it possible?
She's just mature for her age.
Back to this time.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Fi doesn't act like a 20-year-old.
Here we go.
It's short for space-time human internal fluctuating transfer.
Excuse me? Where does the shift come from?
That's when I'm guessing that's the name for them jumping their consciousness.
Okay.
There's no live action Avatar in Ba Sing Se. I wish to become a citizen of Ba Sing Se.
Essentially, it's when a human consciousness is sent through time and space.
Oh, time and space now.
This is my
The
face.
button from earlier. Push that button, and we're here right now. However, there's a world where we did push it somewhere in this time-space. This world, this history, infinitely branches off as a result of momentary decisions. There are other yous, other me's, and other Fi's. All of them exist in those different histories. Shift is the phenomenon which allows us to send our consciousnesses to them.
This is difficult to take in all at once.
Yeah, trust me, we've been doing this for 3 games and
It goes like,
still hard.
How it does whatever it does.
So you want to know what it is exactly?
Let me shoot you in the head.
Sentence. I don't know.
What was with the...
Does anybody know, is this a PC exclusive glitch or is it like this in every version of the game? I understand that they had a low budget, but...
It reminded me a bit
I
of
don't
Rick
know.
and Morty for some reason.
It reminded me of Mitch McConnell when he froze during that interview back then. It's like, low budget, okay.
They could have done without that
If
close-up.
I didn't care.
Yeah, maybe just
This
go
is the
higher.
conclusion I reached after 45 years of consideration.
Wait,
I know how shift works, but as to why the phenomenon happens,
oh, okay, fair enough.
Did you just say you know how shift works?
yeah,
How does it then?
2 things are required: innate abilities and danger to one's life.
But, question. Well, now that it has a name, is shift and the morphogenetic field one and the same still? Or is it a different thing?
I think shift is now the actual act of jumping through time into a different thing, and the morphogenetic field is now associated with accessing information and...
So shift uses the morphogenetic field, but it is not the morphogenetic field. It's just the field enables shift.
I want to say that's how I'm kind of getting it now.
Okay, shift is traveling the morphogenetic field. Alright. Then my point about Q can still stand.
What was your point about Q?
That he is a 4th dimensional super being, godlike, whatever. And without the helmet, he can just tap into the morphogenetic field.
You have so many thingies already, I now need to scroll down.
Whereas Sigma and Phi have their one consciousness and they know the things from other histories. They know things from the other histories because they've experienced them themselves. This purported super being that I'm
Nah.
theorizing can just tap into the infinite knowledge of the multiverse.
That's not gonna be it. Did I...
That's gonna be the thing.
What did I say about
That's
Q?
gonna be the thing. That's what the helmet is for. It's
Q
a
is-
magneto all over.
Q is the planted spy. Like, Q knows more...
Nah.
Yeah, Q knows things.
A car and the street are different things but connected. I like that one. The field is the street, the car, or driving the car is shift. Yeah.
Basically, when a person with this ability faces a
Bit
life-threatening crisis,
yeah.
that's when shift kicks in.
And both you and Phi have this strange ability?
And can this be learned, or is this a genetic thing?
A lot of odd, inexplicable things happened to me when I was a kid. One winter, my friends and I went fishing and I slipped, falling into the water. I woke up under the blankets on my bed. It was the next day. When I saw my friends at school, I asked them what happened yesterday. One of them spoke up and said, "You blew us off. You promised to come fishing, but you up and canceled on us." There's more. I was about to get run over by a car once and found myself in the school gym. I fell off the roof only to wake up on the school bus. Things like that. Of course, at the time I had no idea what was going on.
Okay, question.
This is the first we've heard of that.
Yes. This is giving us some backstory for Sigma. Did these things happen accidentally? Is he just incredibly unlucky? Or did he do these things on purpose at some point?
I want to say unlucky.
I would hope so.
I just believe they were extremely vivid dreams.
I mean, it's all likely things that can happen. Getting hit by a car,
Had shifted
falling off a roof.
to another world, in another history.
Do we get to learn how often he
Why,
has
by the way?
shifted?
Huh? Oh, she's gone. I saw her over with Gab just a minute ago.
Now announcing the current casualties.
Fine.
If she is now dead.
Carlos, Akane, Junpei, Q-Team, Eric. These 4 are now deceased.
Alright.
Fire is still there.
As a result, 4 X-passes will be
We still didn't change the passwords in our file alone.
Crash. 5.
True.
Ice.
These are... Let's double check.
It's so weird that Diana just swallowed that story. Yeah, but she already knows a little bit about it. It has been mentioned already. And I guess it's also not the weirdest thing she's heard so far.
We've had fire already, crash. We've had ice is new.
5 we also had, I believe.
Yeah, only ice is the new one here.
No, we had 6.
You mean we had 6?
We had number 6, not 5.
Okay.
Oh, no, there, 5 Carlos.
5 Carlos? That's fire.
Oh. Then 5 is...
I believe you need new glasses, my dear.
I can't read from over there.
It's so weird that I just swallowed the story. I think it's more like a, okay, I'm listening to try to get this in. But the moment she would have gotten the chance to talk about it, the story continues, and then the announcement shows up.
Can I shadow banned on Tinder because it won't even let me delete my account.
It's time to use a different app.
Yeah, but then if you can't even delete it, I would just maybe send customer service an email with, "Hey, delete this," because you also don't want that hanging around.
Yeah, I don't know how that works in America, but
if it's put online again.
Over here in Europe, we have this data protection law where any company has to delete your account details if you tell them to. You can just send them a formless email like, "Hey, I'm not going to use you guys anymore. You need to delete my stuff."
Needs to be available online too, but...
Yeah, but you can also just send an email to customer service, to any of them. It's pretty difficult to implement for the company, so send already. Good. Fuck Tinder.
Yeah. You also don't want to leave it. What if they put it online again? That's also...
Yeah. It's annoying. Pretty crazy story. Yeah, it would be... I would love it if a story starts making sense in my head. But maybe it won't. The knowledge about the morphogenetic field shouldn't be that widespread in the common population.
I don't know why I read that as motherfucker.
Because MF.
The knowledge about motherfucker.
Where's Sam Jackson?
Are we talking about Sigma?
I mean, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, there's only 9 people in here. And Carlos knew about it.
And time jumping has already been discussed. She knows this already.
Phi brought it up, yeah.
We've definitely
say
talked
Phi.
about this already, so at this point I want to say the pill is a bit easier to swallow. Like, we already have some knowledge.
Something like that.
You just continue this really weird conversation.
Yeah. My state of laws were properly enforced. I could probably take legal action, but the only real people in America are corporations. Yeah, that's kind of a thing most places, unfortunately.
If it gets done with the email, then good riddance.
Exactly.
That is all.
No!
On the topic of good riddance,
What's
Eric,
Twitter?
Dead?
my least favorite letter.
What the hell happened?
They were executed
By us.
Executed?
from the vote.
What's with that face, dude?
Because of the outcome, the 3 and C team.
But wait,
Which vote did we do there?
when you voted back then, you chose Q team.
Oh, the very first vote.
You sure?
Huh?
I get it! I get it now! That's why, oh my lord, this is so messed up. This is why Phi and Sigma are so confused. They cannot die.
As in?
Phi and Sigma multiple times have now said, I remember it one way, and then the other person was like, no, it's been that way. That's been a thing, remember? And Sigma just explained, every time, if you have the ability to shift, when you are under threat of death, it activates, or it can activate.
Yeah.
I'm thinking every time C-Team or Phi or Sigma specifically have been killed in the history, their bodies did die, but that Phi or that Sigma jumped, shifted.
But we already know that.
Yes.
Even in moments just before, Phi goes like, we have to jump.
Yes, but it always seemed to me like it's a thing that you need to voluntarily do. Like you need to mentally do something.
No, your body out of self-protection will start doing that. I mean,
Apparently,
obvious
yes.
from his story as well.
Yes, so for D-Team at least, for Sigma and Phi, I would argue if we need to pick somebody that needs to be killed to get an X-Pass, either two of these is fine. It's not great to kill them off, but their soul, for lack of better terms, doesn't die. They just go somewhere else.
Yeah, but the goal isn't to kill him off either.
But we need the 6 passwords.
They even discussed that we shouldn't die.
But they keep doing it.
They need to get to the end, otherwise there's no point of them getting there.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Sigma and Phi in this part of the flow didn't arrive there the same way. They jumped in from different places.
Oh, that could be.
Because they die in the other histories.
Doesn't mean they come into this one.
What are you saying?
They keep converging.
Remember,
It's like a helix.
I don't remember which team I voted for then.
But that can't be. We weren't injected with the amnesia drug afterwards.
I know, but
He remembers the vote
Hold on.
because with him they voted to not kill, so he remembered that.
But don't forget, they're not the only two that have memories from something that happened.
Without dying in that case.
Yes, which is why I'm beginning to think everybody has it.
I know.
Of the ability to shift.
I'm just saying that maybe C Team was all killed because of something else. They could have gotten into a big argument and then killed each other.
no. But why would they do that?
Can't say I have any idea. Still, can't we say the same thing goes for what you believe? There's no evidence to support the idea that C Team was executed. We don't even know if they're actually dead.
Yeah, that's my face right now too.
I mean, kind of true.
Wait.
The only way to learn the rules is by playing, the only way to play is to begin, and the only way to begin is by beginning. I mean, that is true.
What if...
Now here it comes.
I have a new theory.
Here it comes. Let me
I have a new theory.
get Notepad open.
This one is far-fetched, I'll give you that in advance. But what if
Aren't a lot of them?
the decision game exists to summon a higher being?
You already mentioned something like that.
Yeah, I thought it's
You keep
cute.
going back to the higher being.
Yes,
thing.
because it's been brought up in Virtue's Last Reward. Why
we
would you bring it
are
up?
the higher being.
No, I'm saying this game with these particular people is set up to basically summon God.
That was already the plot of a different thing.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. That was
Okay, which
in
one?
the second one, where they
No.
were like, "Oh, we need to like draw this person, this thing
We need to
out."
draw... What?
And it was like, "Oh, the higher being
was
is
about-
here, like watching along,
What?
making decisions."
It was about Kyle.
That was the
Of
end.
us becoming Kyle. Yeah, but... No. I'm saying... This plot doesn't have anything to do with that part of the end of Virtue's... Write it down!
I will write it down, but you're not there yet.
Yes, I am there.
Oh,
The game
there was
is
more
set up
coming.
so that 9 people with the ability to shift, whether they are aware, like Phi and Sigma, possibly Akane, maybe Junpei, or not, like Diana and stuff.
I write it
Keep-
down as the game is set up to summon God.
They keep killing each other so that they keep triggering shifts.
Do not
It's
agree.
like lighting a signal fire to draw attention to yourself. By getting people to shift over and over and over a short time span, I guess they're trying to achieve something. And I'm still waiting for that 4th dimensional being that was brought up with the stupid termites.
Nah. I wrote it down
Watch it.
for you, but nah.
Watch all of them become true.
No mistake. C-Team really was executed.
How do you know?
I know because I just do.
The question is, how did she see it?
Let me tell you about Mira. Oh, speaking of Eric.
That's how she saw. Okay.
What in the hell?
So apparently there's a video feed every time.
Who the hell did this?
In Ward Q,
There's only Mira and...
Yeah, Mira did it. Spoilers. That one we know.
What?
This doesn't seem like a blackout.
This is new, I think.
What?
Oh, Phi the Reaper.
Look out!
Are you alright, Sigma?
No, stepped in the...
That has to be Phi.
Run!
No, I can't leave you here.
Run where?
I go with you, I just slow you down.
You're
Somewhere.
Just go!
That has to be Phi.
Hurry! Now's your chance! Get by here! Hurry and go!
Suddenly Kingdom Hearts. Why are people showing up like that?
That has to be Phi.
Oh, we're in the robot room now.
I don't think we've been in this one yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, there's Phi.
What's wrong?
I guess it's not Phi.
Sigma, he...
New character.
It's Akane.
Why would that be Akane? How did she get there?
It's Akane. I'm telling you.
How would that be Akane?
The murderer of everybody is Akane.
Sigma, please hang on.
You wanna bet?
Why Akane?
It's you, Luna.
Why of all people her?
Because we know exactly one person that has donned the outfit of the cultists before, and that was Akane.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense for it to be her.
Yes, it does.
I think we're getting a new character.
If you are led to believe what I said, at the very least, Phi and Sigma, you cannot kill them. You kill their bodies. But all you do when you kill them, like what you're triggering right now is Sigma with the information that these 4 people died, that these rooms have been cleared this specific way, that you don't press the button. You're sending this Sigma to a different history.
Nah, that's too...
If you know that he has to go, and if he didn't die in the room, you have to make him die so
Yeah,
that
but
he
Akane
can
wouldn't
shift.
go about it smiling, if anything.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah, I'm not willing to believe it. I will sooner go
It's
with
the
they're gonna fuck us
traditional,
up.
I'm convinced I'm doing the right thing, psychopath thing.
Nah, I will
Yeah.
sooner go with they're gonna fuck us up with a new character that is just like thrown in there.
It's Akane.
Asleep in one of the pots that we just saw and woke up than going with Akane.
It's Akane.
Nah.
Luna?
I'm sorry that it came to this, Luna.
Are we gonna...
Oh, Luna!
Me from
Oh.
the past won't be coming back here. My shift connection.
I didn't even notice.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. No, you won't be born in this world.
So he sees Luna.
I told
in
you
her.
she is Luna. I told you.
Yeah, but she is... You were like, she's a robot.
This is Luna.
That
I'm
is-
telling you.
If anything... she's human. She is
She
not...
is Luna. Let me continue the game.
Wait, what did we... Oh, you said Diana is a robot.
This is Luna.
She is not... If anything...
Let me press the button and watch.
No, wait. If anything, I'm gonna say now, Luna might be based on her, but she
That's
is...
what I said.
No, you said that she's a robot.
Yes, and
Like, literally Luna.
Yes, and I also wrote one down that Luna is based on Diana.
Yeah, because she's a robot, which is not...
Can I press the button and we can just learn it now?
I would say press A.
Not just you, Luna.
Yeah, it's... Nah.
Lagomorph. The others.
Lagomorph?
The bunny.
Maybe it's better this way.
True.
History's changed.
Why is he cut off?
Mankind. This world will surely be.
Sigma! Sigma!
Yeah, Jack went the easy way, and we decided on the Diana is a robot for you.
Everyone is robot, another robot, exactly. How has he been cut off from shifting?
No one says he's cut off from shifting.
He said, Tifa, please. Please.
I was distracted, if anything. Oh yeah, my shift connection's been cut. Maybe it's like a special blade that is his weakness.
We're going full Kingdom Hearts, okay.
Might be affecting me even more than you. But it's dangerous to stay here. We have no idea when the killer will return.
And it has to be Akane.
It's not Akane.
Yeah.
There is no way it's Akane.
Someone cut the shift wires.
Should only be the two of us.
But how?
Yeah, you're right. Zero must have hidden himself away somewhere.
Is there really anywhere to hide?
Wait. You don't really think it was me, do you?
Get away! Stay away from me, you murderer!
Hey, wait! Diana!
Nah, it's Akane.
It's not Akane. It's Fi or new character. Oh.
Why? Why? Why would Fi kill Sigma?
And now Fi is
Fi
dead
is
too.
dead.
Yeah, stabbed in the back. Yeah.
Fi!
It's Akane.
It's not
What
Akane.
happened? Please
That would
hang
be
on.
so weird.
It's Akane.
It was the killer.
Mm-hmm.
The killer? Do you mean Zero?
No, I don't think so. It wasn't Zero.
Then who?
You have to escape here, Diana. If I die, you can...
Why would Fi stab herself in the back?
I can't reach.
It's Akane.
I'm so sorry, Fi.
Akane makes no sense.
Yes, it
It's
does.
Gap.
It's... Okay. It's okay.
as long as you survive. Why did this? Oh, this feels nice. Such a familiar.
Diana is the mother of Kyle and Fi. Write it down.
I'm thinking
She is.
of Diana. Oh no, Diana is the mother.
Of Fi and Kyle.
Nah, Fi
Yeah.
is a clone.
I
no,
don't
wait,
care.
no, that was. Oh no, you agreed with my Fi is a clone theory.
Yeah, but that
You can't
doesn't.
agree with all of it. You can't agree with Fi is a clone and Fi is someone's daughter.
Why? Clones have parents too?
That's
or can
like
have parents?
that's like the Diana is a robot, but not a robot.
It was me, Dio. Dio is dead, hopefully. Or will never be born in this timeline.
Like either you have to disagree with the Fi is
No,
a clone
I don't.
from Free the Soul.
No, I don't.
You can't have it
Two
both
things
ways.
can be true. Diana will give birth to Kyle and Fi.
But then Fi isn't a clone.
Yes.
Since when do you give birth to clones? So you're saying that we're now having multiple Fi's
You
in
know
this
that
game.
even if you create a genetical clone, you still need a mother to carry the baby, right?
Who says they're not born in a lab?
Nah. Here, not in this. Maybe with the Myrmidons, I'll give you this, that they perfected it by then. Here, no. And that's why Diana and Luna look so much alike. Because he made the robot based on her.
But you
For this specific reason.
Speaking of Myrmidons, you literally agreed with me that Fi is a clone
Yes.
from Free the Soul.
Yes.
AKA
Yes.
connected to the Myrmidons.
Yes.
And now you go...
Yes. Yes.
I think
And
they're
somehow
just...
Sigma
Diana
used that.
is Fi
And Kyle's mother.
and Kyle's
Yes.
mother.
Yes. And that's why later Sigma made the robot Luna that looks basically exactly like Diana. Because of that.
I agree with the fact that Luna is based off of Diana. But you're going like all over. You're trying to like
Tifa.
get the win from both sides. You can't go like
I'm
Luna
not
is
trying to
based
get
on
the win from both sides. Your feeble mind
no.
just cannot grasp
There's like-
that I'm calling every plot
No,
twist.
there's like a 50% chance on, for example, the is a robot and is not a robot. So you sneak in both so that if it's a robot, you get it.
Just
and
wait.
if it's not a robot, you can go like, oh, I said it's not a robot. And if she's a robot, you can go, oh, I said she's a robot.
Just wait. Just wait. Everything I say will be true.
Yeah, because you say everything.
You can say everything too. You just don't. You're just playing the game badly.
It's like me saying, tomorrow I will go to work. Or tomorrow I will not go to work. It's like, and then I don't go to work. It's like, I told you I'm not going to work. Or I go to work. I'm like, I told you you went to work.
When have I ever done that?
So it's like...
Gab is a delusion. I wouldn't be shocked if that is a thing too. You're a clone. You're a clone. Everyone is clones. I wouldn't be shocked about that either. I would not be shocked.
What was the last thing you said that might be willing to write down, yes or no?
Nothing.
The Diana, you said something else after Diana as Fi and Kyle's mother.
No, that's it.
Oh no, I said you have to now disagree with my
No, I
Fi
don't
is
have
a
to
clone.
do shit.
I feel like you should disagree. Like,
Fi can be a clone of a member of Free the Soul and still be given birth to by Diana.
Smell.
You smell like a baka.
what kind of smell?
Mm-hmm. Like a hater.
Like a baka. Aaron Yeager. What's the next password? Even Gap is waiting to leave.
Gab is like, I'm done with this shit. Let me out.
There has to be a meaning to Gap.
Akane,
Oh, we're getting a new Fi password.
Q-Team,
Hopefully.
Eric, D-Team, Sigma, Phi.
Do we have Crash?
Are now deceased.
Fi
Sigma
time. Yeah, we
dead.
do.
Sigma expressions will be revealed. Fire,
Do we have that in the list?
5. Ice, Dad, time. That is all.
That is new.
No.
6. 6 X passes.
That.
If I put these in,
Yeah, and we also have Mom. So Mom is gonna be Diana, and Dad is gonna be Sigma.
Okay, so
Eat my words.
I can absolutely agree with the Sigma. Probably
Here, take a picture of this. We
fathering.
need for passwords. Gab backwards is back, which is used to carry stuff around. That is also very true. There is meaning in words in this game.
Why didn't we just write this down?
Because we have written down a lot of things.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, show me.
That's why.
Takes a screenshot, puts it away.
I was wondering. Fire. Crash.
Bam, 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 bam.
5. Ice. And time. After you put this in, I say we take a short break.
Yeah, after this cutscene. Imagine what typing sounds are. Bam, bam, bam.
I love mechanical keyboards, but this sound would get old really fast.
And now, oh. It's Akane. Watch. Oh my god, she's twitching too. It's Akane.
Well, she didn't even have to.
Or Mira, because Mira is alive according to the thing.
Mira wouldn't
Yes,
go this way.
Mira is a stabbing person.
Yeah, get to the heart person, not
Yeah, fair
a
enough.
stab and leave him to die person.
Yeah.
You know the most horrible thing? I'm just now thinking about Gab staying behind and having to eat Phi and Sigma.
Gotta eat something.
That's true.
A study was done showing reading visual novels linked to decreasing sanity. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that.
No time to become insane if you're busy. Reading, I guess.
3 more and then we should finally get to some answers.
I somehow doubt that.
Short break?
But first, short break.
It's
and then
Akane.
POV. And yes, not cannibalism, because
That's
Gab
true.
is a dog.
That's true.
Unless
Gab is actually
a human.
Akane.
I'm gonna write down Gab is a dog. Gab is a robot. Gab is
a
human. Gab is indeed delusional and not there.
You're being delusional.
Like, I'm gonna get it in one of these. Like, I can also write out Gab is a pigeon.
Gab is a dog and not a dog.
Gab is a mechanical robot.
Did you know that dog
being
spelled
controlled.
backwards is God? Gab is a 4th dimensional being.
I'm gonna write all of these down during the
That would
break.
be hilarious, actually.
This list will be full.
If, like, the plot is to summon God, a 4-dimensional being, whatever, and it turns out the closest, like, creature that the human mind can comprehend is actually Gab. Gab is a clone of Clover from the first game.
Good one. I'm also writing that one down.
Only the hair, though. Yeah.
There's a high chance we're gonna get one of these right.
I don't know why you're so hateful. Don't think I don't
You know
notice it.
Exactly.
Don't
what
think
you're
I don't notice it. You know?
Lotus is Gab's daughter.
With
Oh.
7.
So who had the mom password? Did we write that down?
Diana.
So we have Diana and Sigma getting a kid in
Yeah.
this game, and it's gonna be Gab.
That is really wrong biologically. I think a lot of things have to happen at the same time.
Gab is
But
just a hairy baby.
Gab is actually Kyle before he grew up. He has that, like, what's it called, Wolfman syndrome or something, where they like a werewolf kind of, where they have like tons of hair
a lot
everywhere.
of hair.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh man, maybe we get to see a little drawing of Gab with a Lagomorph doll. like we did with.
Oh, that would be kind of cute.
That would be adorable. Gab's last name is Biden. Gab ends with a B.
Legs.
Biden starts with a B. They both have hairy legs.
I'm actually gonna write down that Sigma and Diana get a baby.
Yeah. But they don't have biological offspring together. Diana carries to term the fetuses of Phi and Kyle, aka Sigma's clone.
Nah, I disagree. I'm gonna write it down on my thing because you, Diana, and Sigma get a real baby.
They make a real baby.
aka Gap.
Zegs.
No Gap.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, first.
Gap is the real winner of 22.
Hey, Gap would be a great president.
I want to live in that timeline, man. That would make things easier. Definitely. Short break.
Short break, BRB, and then more whatever Gap could be.
That's my present. Yes. BRB.
We're back.
And I did the thing because Tifa didn't, because Tifa hates clones. And Gab. What kind of pie did you buy, Dark Lord?
I suddenly feel like a lemon. I was looking for my fox under the table because my feet are cold, and then I realized it's like all the way on that side. Okay.
Get it.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the fox.
I'm nervous every time Tifa does a lot of movement, the cable breaks. We have to follow the lead of that one town in California that elected a dog as mayor over actual human candidates.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
They had the right idea.
Or was it a cat? No, a dog.
A dog. It was a dog. Ooh, pumpkin pie. Drop
Nice.
some off over here, please.
But yeah, everyone is a clone. Gap is a clone.
No.
Jack is a clone. I'm not sure. Would I clone you? No, probably not. But still, Jack is a clone. More clones.
Your clown is what you are. Now pick one of the storylines. Yeah, great. Let's do this one.
I would have gone with the other one.
Yeah. I pretended to ask you. Opinion invalidated. Fire. Alright.
This room is...
Fire?
The trash disposal room. Isn't that what it's called on the map?
No, okay. Have you seen Fi?
Where's
No.
Fi?
Okay, so this is the room where Fi is already dead?
No?
When I woke up, she was already gone. Maybe she managed to get out of this room.
Do you think we can?
Who killed Fi then? Are you okay?
That was a
It
cool chipper.
opened. Sigma, it opened.
Hey, they put my room in the game.
Oh.
Well,
Floating
we
key.
expected to, so...
Alright.
Bosco was the mayor of Sunol, California for 13 years.
What the hell are you doing in there?
I want to move her.
I bet that was the happiest city.
Cutting my next album. I love Fi so much.
Why?
But she's still there.
Where I was when I woke up.
In all the other rooms, if someone was missing, they were dead.
Oh,
Oh, the incinerator.
that's only happened once before.
Huh,
Hang
screwdriver.
on, we'll get you out now.
We'll get you out now.
Damn it!
Why are these incinerators always so big? Like, especially for a trash room, you wouldn't have like an actual whole room as an incinerator, right? You just have like this
About this.
little area.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Incinerator startup will now commence.
Oh my god.
Incineration in 30 minutes.
I now have 2 nickels. Yeah, it's weird how that keeps happening.
It's gonna be okay, Fi. Stay calm.
You're the one flailing and freaking out here.
If you're telling me we have to actually do this room on a timer.
Either stop the incinerator startup, or unlock the door.
Okay. I'll see if I can do anything on this side.
I'm counting on you.
That should be my line. Hey, I'd like to avoid the worst sunburn of my life in here.
Oh, man.
Let's hurry.
Right.
Yeah, where's Sunburn? Another day, another incinerator. You know it.
Yeah.
What are you?
Is this a gas torch? I mean, it wouldn't be
Gas.
a 999 game without some sort of incineration.
A Zero Escape game. That's the franchise. 999 was the first game.
Still a gas torch.
This makes me want to sear some meat or fish.
How about a fine?
Not funny, Tifa. It's too
So
soon.
early. If we make it out safely, I definitely want to eat something nice. Fine? No? Too soon?
No cannibalism, Tifa.
Is it cannibalism if she's friend? I didn't know what I meant.
Yes, Tifa. If you...
I'm just baiting you.
Come on,
I
fine. It's just a
kid.
little tan. The fact that I had to say nothing for you to break.
What? I just said I kid to make sure everyone knows I'm joking.
Is it cannibalism if she's a clone or a robot? Clone, yes. Robot, morally maybe. Physically, not so much.
No, wait. That is actually a really good question. You said mentioned if it's like lab-grown meat, it's vegetarian or vegan even. But
If
if
an
this
animal
is
had to die for it,
a
yes.
lab-grown clone
Yeah, it's still
and
cannibalism.
you eat it, why is that cannibalism?
Still a living being. You didn't grow the...
Isn't it kind of...
Why am I saying these words out loud? It's not just the part that you eat, it's a whole living being. Therefore, it is once again cannibalism.
Yeah, okay, she came alive first. Okay,
Yeah.
fair. So you gotta get to the moment before she wakes up, basically.
Gotta take care of your iron intake. Somehow, huh?
She's a robot, that's a very expensive dental bill later on. That is also very true.
Actually, I want to let you know that that statement is robophobic. It's been a while since I got to say that. Tifa, stop looking for loopholes to satiate your cannibalism, please. I agree.
Oh man.
Shucks.
Shucks.
Meanwhile,
There are a bunch of meters here.
there's a thermometer. It must measure the temperature inside the incinerator.
Just press all the buttons. Is that a coin at the base of the needle? Why would it be there? Oh, it's the 777 coin.
Okay.
Can't take that out.
Huh. I think moving the slider changes the letter.
I wonder what it's for.
Maybe getting the correct combination will stop the incineration. No, not likely.
But it's still worth a shot to see if it does. Turns on immediately. Oh. An egg. And now back. No, leave it. Just go back. That was wrong.
Yeah, because it's egg, not eggs. I don't think we have all the information. We need to find a clue first. Okay, let's look for clues. What
How
about
about that?
this? That's
Oh, it's
a
a gun.
revolver.
I think there's something in the box hanging from the ceiling.
I think it's a revolver. If it's real, maybe we can use it for something.
But we can't reach it from here.
Right, and even if we got to it, there's a padlock on it. What should we do? Wait, we need to do this phase to get into the Sigma-isms.
Just throw something at it.
What? I need to channel the Sigma. Not this. It's this, I think. Oh, this really pulls this muscle. Alright, we need a key for that. Oh look,
Also,
a walker.
if Diana gets on his shoulder, she can easily reach that.
Also, really quick, do you also see a monkey's face?
I see what you mean. You have the nose
This
at
is
the
the
bottom.
nostril,
Yeah.
this is the nose, and
Yeah.
then this is the eyes.
Absolutely see it.
It's kind of cute.
I wonder if there's something we can use inside this monkey.
No. Monkey! Oh look, it's a cool gas mask.
Is this a mask with goggles? That looks
That looks Borderlands, actually.
kinda, yeah. Wait. Turn it around. How do we look into this?
Tifa, they didn't
How
have
do
a
I see-
budget.
This looks like a gas mask. Why would something like this be here?
In case you fart. Oh, why not try it on? You might look good.
When you can't see through it. If you think complimenting everything a woman wears is okay, you're very wrong, sir. We're in no hurry, by the way. We only have 13 minutes before fire burns up here. It's a toolbox.
Okay.
Anything inside? We can't open it because it's screwed shut. Oh, we need the screwdriver.
And the tool to open it is inside the box. Damn you, Zero. Or we use our nails.
The screwdriver was on Fi's side. Is there like a little hole she can pass those things in?
I'm guessing it's this thing.
It's not opening. Looks like it's locked. Okay, so we need another code. Hey,
something G.
Zeg.
This looks like a dust chute.
If it is, do you think it's connected to the inside of the incinerator?
Possibly, but it looks like it's locked.
Oh, I think we can input some numbers here. But we have no clue, 0 clues yet.
Okay, something with G. Guessing it's about weight. This looks like a control console. Nothing's happening when we touch it. Okay, that makes that easy.
Probably need electricity first.
That's the wrong button.
Last time we had something with shutters that could open. There was a bomb behind it.
Cinema. Quest. Oh, look at this. This is all the information we picked up on. 6 billion radical 6 steps. Alright, not now.
What about the... Hey, you didn't click the little window with the button. Oh, that's where Fi is. Fi, are you alright? You can see I'm just fine. The stench from the trash pile in the back is gagging me though.
Thank God, we need to get you out quick. Have you found anything helpful over there?
Nothing yet. It's too dark to look around. Can you see if you can make it brighter in here? That looks awfully bright
I can
though.
think of a way to make it brighter, but you won't like that. Okay, got it. We'll see what we can do. Maybe a little fire?
So we definitely need the code first to open the dust chute thing. It says stop here, so maybe it will stop the incineration process.
If it does, then that's one less thing to worry about. Let's find the key that fits this.
We definitely feel calmer once Fi is safe. Wait a second, is this keyhole too big?
You don't put a key in there, that's gonna be for the barrel of a revolver. Wanna bet?
Wouldn't be the first time. Wait, go left. There.
Oh, there's a thing
Button.
here.
What's this? Is that a button?
Looks like it. There are 4 screws holding the cover in place. If only we had a screwdriver, huh?
We need the screwdriver for so many things right now. The door isn't locked, so we can go into the hall whenever we want, but...
No way we're abandoning Fi. We have to stop the process or open the incinerator door.
Okay.
Alright, sorry. Oh my god. It's words.
This is... Oh, I get it. This shows how trash is categorized.
We could put Fi under the... God, this is no time for jokes.
That's a good question. What would Fi be? Other. Or if she's a robot, aluminium, metal.
Dimetal?
Let's just hurry and save her.
Definitely other, I would think.
That seems like it could be important. Okay, so nothing has helped us so far. Great.
Okay.
What are we missing?
Let's see what we have. Can we combine the gas torch with a toolbox? No. That's...
Oh, wait. What's that?
Oh, I put on the thing! Oh. Okay.
But what does this mean?
Well, now we see through the goggles. It's like a night vision kind of thing.
Sigma, over here. I can see some images in the air. But
what are they?
a screwdriver and 2 screws, I think. But
Maybe it's some sort of clue. Let's take note of it.
I think we can put some numbers in here. Why don't we give it a try? A screwdriver.
We need to figure out the weight of 2 screws and the screwdriver. That's why it has G for grams. Wanna bet?
Okay. How are we gonna figure that out?
Can you see why kids love the taste of cinnamon? I wish.
Tick.
Plastic tick.
Wait, that's 3 words. What did we need to put words in? Letters. Oh, there are letters floating above the poster.
Huh? Where?
Right here. The tick in plastic is circled and in big letters.
Now you must be able to see that because of the goggles you have on.
I think you call this augmented reality? But why do only these letters appear? Put them on the...
Yeah. Let's check around more first though. Can we see anything here? Nope. Can we see anything here?
I
Nope.
think you would have seen it from a distance already. Okay, put
Alright,
tick in this thing.
TIC.
I think the letters can be changed on this meter.
Yeah, it looks like we need to use the sliders.
3 letters. I feel like I just saw them somewhere.
We did though. TIC. There we go.
And immediately.
Ah.
This should be the right answer.
Good job, the shutter opened.
I did it! Hey, and now it's brighter for fine. Now that I can see in here, I'll try to look for something useful. So you weren't
Okay.
trying before? Wait, now click on the window? Because Fi needs to get the screwdriver for us. How are you doing over there, Fun? Alright, I'm looking around on this side. Now we
can
swapped to
switch.
Fi. Hey, this is
I like it. A flathead screwdriver.
exactly what we needed. Nothing special about it. The grip is hexagonal. It's just a tool for taking screws off.
Hexagonal.
Hexagonal.
Hexagonal. Nothing else.
There has to be
Trash?
something in the trash. There's nothing I can use in this pile of trash. Man, it really stinks. Are you sure?
Okay.
This is for the hole for the dust chute? It's impossible to send things from this side. Oh,
Is it though? Oh, I guess she needs to find 2 screws.
it's a weigh station. I'll try weighing this screwdriver. Okay, 133. Do you have a pen?
No, but I can write this down here. 133 screwdriver.
I'm guessing the 2 screws we need to add to this,
Yeah.
and that number is
Yeah.
what we need to enter. Okay, 133 grams. See
Okay.
any screws laying around?
How do we get the screwdriver over to the other team?
We don't need to, because the dust chute is where we need to enter those numbers. And then the dust chute opens, and then she can give us the screwdriver. But we first need screws. Look around. This must be the exit. It's locked. I don't see a keyhole, so it has to be electronically locked.
I hate that.
There has to be screws here. Oh, open those. The wall is screwed on. I doubt it's connected to the outside though. May as well take it off.
Squeak, squeak.
Is this some sort of clue? 188 pounds. I'll hold on to the screws just in case. Okay, put the 2 screws on the thing too.
Alright, one
And
sec.
write down 188.
188 pounds. I guess we'll need to convert that to grams later. And now we do this.
Going to weigh these screws. 22 grams, so each one is 11 grams.
Alright. 22 2 screws.
I say we first try 155 as a number. Can you hear me, Diana? How's it going there?
You mean 155?
We're searching everywhere.
Are we though? No.
Okay, seeing how this is grams, let's try... I can see a screwdriver. Oh, that's still the same.
And we can put some numbers in here. Let's try it again. 1 5 5 5.
There we go.
I remembered something.
It's open! I knew these were the correct numbers.
Well done. Now we can send things to the other side now. Okay.
Oh, the goggles don't fit in the chute.
They look too big.
The fire thing maybe? And the toolbox? That's also gonna be too big. Let's get this toolbox to find.
Yeah, she should be able to open it since she has a screwdriver over her.
That toolbox looks bigger than the goggles.
Apparently it's smaller, Tifa. I don't
guess.
know. Just accept it.
Vi, I'm sending the toolbox down the chute. Please take it. Got it. Also sent... Actually, might as well
Let's do this first.
the toolbox. There better be some tools inside that I can use. Use the first half to... It's not opening. Screw it shut.
Da-dum. And?
Okay, what's inside? It's some kind of puzzle in here. Puzzle? Doesn't look like the tools are set correctly. It's just like a puzzle.
Oh god.
Oh, it's one of these again. They really do like that.
Complete the puzzle. No one likes a messy... No one likes a messy toolbox. Each red X matches up with a blue one. Can you solve this while making sure all of the tools fit inside the toolbox? Each piece can be rotated.
We've already done one of these puzzles.
Yeah, we're basically masters at this.
Easy peasy.
What was the trick to start with the big ones, right?
They were not allowed to overlap.
Alright.
The two, that doesn't work. Now you will overlap those two.
Yeah, that's true.
That could work if you have a small one. No.
Ah!
This one in the middle goes in there, I would say. The measurement thing.
That could work. Let's see.
Turn the hammer around.
Oh yeah, good
and
idea.
then put it there. Oh no, wait, that doesn't work.
Say what?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Go back to the previous good idea.
I wish I could, Tifa. I wish I could.
That one? No, doesn't work. Oh, that one there.
I like this.
But...
There, problem solved. Okay, that does not work.
Wait, this one goes there, and that one goes there. Oh no,
That's
overlaps.
beautifully wrong, Tifa.
Then the saw is wrong.
So
Oh.
this one,
Nice. Hey, that's it.
first try. Jack
job.
thinking outside the box. Genius. After we did that in the other room, now I'm in it. Huzzah! Always huzzah.
They're all in place now.
Good.
I said the good.
No, you didn't. Not in this history, you didn't.
The bottom compartment opened.
Oh,
Don't make me press the button for you.
note, trash disposal room. Max out the needle.
That's in the other room.
Okay.
It says max out the needle. Needle, huh? Diana, is there a needle over there? A needle? No, I don't think so. Oh, but there's a needle over on the meter. Which meter? I think it's for a thermometer? I see.
So set her on fire?
This girl is on fire.
I want to check something.
This looks like a weight station. Why is one of these inside an incinerator? I must have to weight something.
Why doesn't she step on it?
Why would she step on it?
Because this has 4 digits. And we don't
Yeah,
have
like a
anything else
normal-
that's heavy right now.
Go back, also put the fire thing in the chute and go to the needle. Diana, how's it going there? Swap. This is probably a thermometer. There's a coin at the base of the needle. Oh, heat up the coin!
Oh, yeah.
Light the coin.
There we go. Or not.
Oh. I was so sure.
Okay. Yes.
Then
The question is, where's
Put
the
it-
sensor for that?
put it
thing?
in there. Fine, I'm dropping the gas torch into the dust chute. Please take it. Did Did we see something that could be a sensor in the other room?
I have no idea.
Burn some trash?
Oh. Fine, can you hear me?
Yeah, what is it?
This is your time. Crawl over here through this hole. You got this.
You old bastard. That's impossible. I just get stuck because of my big chest.
Enough. Do you even know what big is? God, Diana, could you take off your clothes?
What, me? Wait, what are you two talking about? We need to be serious about this. Burn the trash.
I'm not saying you should give in to Sigma's weirdness, but if the only way to save Phi was to get your tits out, I guess Phi will burn.
What a shame. This 1 millimeter of clothing is totally stopping you from going through
That's
this.
a really thick sweater you're wearing. Without it, you could totally do it.
There's only trash here and the stenches. Okay, so don't burn that, I guess.
Let's wait.
Now, to see how much this gas torch weighs. 360 grams.
Alright, 360 torch. I guess that's the thermometer? Oh.
If the thermometer on the side is connected to the one here, then when I heat it up, the temperature is going up. I wonder how much heat I need to max the needle over there at.
Hey, Phi, you okay?
Well, I'm not baking yet. Did something happen? The needle on the thermometer here is shooting up. Is it getting hot in there? No, I'm fine. I see, so it is connected to the thermometer outside.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes and jump into the... That's true. I forgot the word, but it doesn't matter.
I'm so glad. The coin here is... Hey, now we got a coin.
Okay.
The coin came off.
Neat. Oh
Did
yeah.
we see something?
Reusing the same thing.
Just looks like a regular coin.
Regular. Not there's anything to it, but I bet we can use it for something. Yes, we can put that into the slot up here.
I think there's a revolver in the box, but we can't reach it and it has a padlock. How about the big thing where you said the revolver needs to go on? That looks like a coin would fit in to turn it. It's a keyhole with stop written above it, but doesn't the hole look too big for a key? Like that would obviously fit a coin from the side.
This is your dad's coin. Always has been. We need the screwdriver back.
We're not getting that back.
Oh, we need the weight of a coin. Hey, Phi, do you want this coin?
No.
Okay. What? What?
Try putting 188 in. Nah, we already solved this puzzle.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to send this coin to Phi. She told us she doesn't want it.
Why does she get to decide that? Like,
look around some more. Nah, this puzzle is solved.
putting the goggles back on.
Okay, nothing with that.
We need to lower this thing somehow first. Tick.
Tick we
That's
used.
the part we've done.
Back to Phi side. Is there anything on this panel that we can still do?
No.
I don't think we can change the thermometer anymore.
This says tick already, so...
What about on this side? Nothing.
Phi is a single independent clone robot and she don't need any coins.
She already has enough
I am happy
metal.
for her.
What are the things on the floor there?
Nothing we can look at.
Okay. There isn't anything else here that we can use. I would say back to Phi.
What the hell?
How are you doing there, Phi? Looking around. Okay. What else? Okay, we got a number from the gas torch.
Wait, I have a dumb idea.
188 pounds is about 85 kilograms. What is with this weight? Oh, maybe. Maybe what? Tell us then, maybe. Sigma, how much do you weigh?
Huh? What's with this all of a sudden? How much do you weigh?
Call HR, this is sexual harassment, old man. Just answer. Is it 188 pounds?
Yeah, more or less. How'd you know?
Is it a coincidence it says that? No, it can't be. It must be part of Zero's plan. Okay, now try to weigh yourself. Take the... and now stand on it. I don't particularly want to weigh myself.
Do it anyway?
Okay.
Oh my lord, come on.
So
yes.
What do we know?
Where did the metal plate that we screwed off of that thing go? That would be handy right now to have.
It's in the trash.
That phase when you get incinerated because you didn't use the metric system. Yep.
I would get fucked if they used pens.
What the hell?
What do we do? There's nothing to input anymore. So what do we do with the knowledge that Sigma weighs 188 pounds? Have you clicked on the holes yet, by the way?
Okay, I'm guessing we need to enter that somewhere, but the chute is already open. Anything down there? No. Cut Sigma into pieces and send him through the chute. Yeah.
We could definitely weigh him then. Why can't we use the coin on
Oh
this
my
thing?
god, oh my god.
For real. Could we
Oldest
use
trick
this
in the
coin
book.
to unscrew it?
Oldest trick in the
Oh,
book.
but we couldn't use it on the other thing.
Yeah.
Last resort.
I'm...
They're off.
Papa Roach would
This is
agree.
my last resort.
It seems like we didn't need a screwdriver after all. We removed the cover, but should we really up and press this button so carelessly?
Yes. I'd like for a tiny guillotine to come out when you push it and chop off your hand.
What?
Oh, intrusive thoughts are coming out.
I'm going to forget you said that. Thank you very much. I'm pushing it. Yeah. Oh. It's a BDSM machine.
Does that count as a guillotine?
Oh god, my hand's still intact.
Something came out of the floor. What is it? It looks kind of like a chair from here. Oh, put Sigma in it. This is a chair, isn't it?
It's the kinky chair here.
We should try sitting on it.
Well, hey, don't be hasty.
Nothing's happening.
Sigma needs to sit on it. 188 pounds.
Yep.
I see. It's harmless. Why is it here then?
Do you want to try it out too? It's a little hard though.
Sure, maybe we can figure out something by sitting on it.
And now it's goes
Click!
shut.
Yeah.
What?
What the hell? I can't move!
Incineration in 3 minutes. What? Hey, Sigma, Diana, what the hell is going on?
I think we tripped something. I'm restrained, but Diana's fine.
What did you say? No, why did it? It was fine when I sat on it, so why?
Take a deep breath, Diana. We can get past this if we just deal with it calmly.
Okay, hold on. I'll find a way to get the two of you out.
This is the shot from the trailer where she needs to shoot him in the head.
Oh.
I'm counting on you. 5 first. Counting on you. 5 first. She doesn't have much time left.
Now it comes down.
Don't forget to look behind you. The box that hung from the ceiling dropped.
I'm not gonna look behind me. You're trying to trick me.
It's the newfangled version of a Lotus has pants chair. He is a
Basically.
hunk though. Like, look at that muscle definition.
It was made for him.
Yeah.
This was hanging from the ceiling. I could maybe use the gun if I can get it out.
Chained box.
How do we open it though? I need to get the lock open. I think the keyhole is hexagonal. Hexagonal. Oh, the time is.
Let's give this to Phi. It looks like the football in school. Yes, he does.
Oh, if I hold on to the chain and drop this down, I'll be able to pull it back up. Fi, I'm dropping the box down. Could you open the lock for us?
Hexagonal. Hexagonal.
Hexagonal.
My least favorite shape is hexagonal.
No, that's parallelogram. Parallelogram.
That explains your apparent brain damage. Unfortunately, the truth.
I'm on it. But just how am I gonna open it? Let me just examine it first. I mean, it's your 3 minutes,
on,
you know.
Please.
2 minutes by now. If I use the grip like so. Yes, it's open. Diana, I opened the lock. Pull the chain up. Got it.
We obtained gun.
If I pull the chain up, I can get the gun. Pull chain, receive gun.
Ooh, it's even one of those fancy ones with a little dangly bit.
A revolver. What should I do, huh? The muzzle. Maybe it will fit.
Yeah, you even have a little like sticky point there.
How quick? You have like 1 minute left before Fi
I don't need more time than that.
is burning. I think the gun will go in here. Please fit. And Fi will be burning together with Sigma. Hey, you found
Actually,
it.
this is not the same shot. There was also
One where she
another
was holding.
story where a contraption like this appeared.
Zero.
But first, I will tell you a story about the past.
Alright.
17 years ago, a woman was killed. As a result, after a falsely accused man was sentenced to death, his wife took her own life. A taxi driver died in an accident, along with his passenger, a surgeon.
We've now heard 3 different versions of the story.
Operation also perished. 6 people altogether. Why did these 6 die? Because of a snail. A single solitary snail took the lives of 6 people.
A snail. What?
Not just 6, but 6 billion. 6 billion people will lose their lives as a result of that lone snail.
Where does the snail come from?
Life is simply unfair.
Slightly unclear. I don't remember the details of the other story.
Then, to explain the rules, it should be clear that a revolver is set up beside the chair right now. It contains 6 rounds. 3 are live, and 3 are blank, though they are randomized within the chamber.
Ah, good old Russian roulette.
Trigger, and the odds a live round will fire from the gun are 6 to 3, or 50%. Oh, and the door to the incinerator. It automatically opens the moment it detects the sound of the revolver's discharge.
Alright.
Live round or blank, it doesn't matter which is fired.
It means at the very least he'll lose hearing temporarily. At least.
But can't
In
we
one
still
ear.
turn it?
Remain until the
We can see.
fires.
No, I would argue that these people don't know what a blank looks like.
Pull the trigger. Or
Oh yeah, true.
Like, even if you see that 3 bullets look different from the
Yeah.
other 3 bullets, it's like, okay, I can now put 3 next to each other, but I don't know which one is for live and which one
No,
is for blank.
in my head it was empty.
No.
But blank.
The snail was inserted into Zero's rectum last April's Fool's Day. Do I dare ask how that happened?
A blank fired at point blank range can
Yeah.
still kill you. I want to say, like, if I shoot it at this angle, at this close, it will still like go through.
Also, at the very least, even if it doesn't like damage you or kill you, you're gonna be deaf in that ear.
I mean, there's a high chance your
loud.
eardrum.
It wasn't a frog's Innocent Dutch frogs.
both of their lives rest upon your decision.
This is fucked up.
Shit! God damn it!
There's no time, Diana. Pull the trigger.
What?
Logically, which one has more to gain? If we don't pull that trigger, I'd obviously stay alive. my chance at survival would clearly be 100%.
Yes.
But then it'd guarantee Phi's death, as her survival rate would be 0. What happens if we do pull it then? The incinerator door would open, and Phi escapes. Chance of survival, 100%. And this choice still allows for the possibility that I may live. Blank round. My head doesn't suddenly have a new hole. It's 50-50.
Best case.
Fair enough.
Stand, right? It's either 100 and 0 or 150. It's obvious which one is the wiser choice.
How dare you not even consider everyone else's feelings, Sigma?
Also, when I die, my consciousness jumps into a different body in a different multiverse, so just fucking shoot me. I don't care.
Actually, no. Technically, we now know it can be cut off, but they don't know that yet, technically.
Yeah, we don't know how.
And we don't know how.
This is one of those immortal snails that kills you if it touches you. Yeah, I've seen the post on Reddit too. It comes back like every 6 months, I want to say. And every time I would choose the money. I think I can
get money, but the snail is chasing you.
Yes, like you get a ton of money, but an immortal snail will follow you, and if it touches you, you die.
No.
The thing is, I would just trap it in an aquarium, like in a whatever terrarium kind of thing. I would give it the best life, but it doesn't.
With all the money, hire someone else to catch it for you.
Yeah.
And keep it for you, like on the other side of the planet.
I will stand inside the aquarium, trap the thing, and then leave.
Put it on an island.
It's a snail.
I would put it on an island. Like, you gotta better be safe than sorry, right?
I would shoot it to the moon.
Even if it won't drown while trying to reach you, it's gonna like float around in the ocean.
Do snails float? I don't know.
Or get eaten by a fish, I mean.
But then
there's like a lot of options.
Anyway.
What if the shot is a live bullet? Do you really want Diana to end up blowing your head off with her own hands?
I mean...
But, Phi, if I don't pull the trigger, you'll...
And no one says Sigma will get out of the chair, right? Was
See,
that a...
she says the same thing. I don't matter. I can just shift.
What would be the most ideal outcome from this?
Isn't it obvious? That both of you stay alive.
Then you have to pull the trigger.
Okay, then think. Which one of those choices has that result as a possibility? If you don't pull it at all, one of us will definitely die.
He has a point, though.
I want to save both of us.
I'll have to pull the trigger.
Phi also has a point. It doesn't matter to them.
Okay, so now we have the 3 options. Sigma dies, Phi dies, everyone lives.
Yeah. So we need to do this 3 times. Twice we need to shoot.
Just trust me.
No, don't do it!
I can shoot him in the head twice.
I'll pull the trigger.
Choice is made.
The trigger part we might have to redo a few times.
Incinerator door is open.
I'm guessing twice.
Process.
Like once it works, once it doesn't. 50% chance.
No. It can't be.
It's gonna be blood either way. There's no way.
Ah. Yeah.
Why? Why did you do it?
Maths.
You murderer. Murderer! I didn't matter at all. I didn't. So why? Why did you?
Doomed if you do, doomed if you don't, really.
Yep. Oh shit, they get the gun back. Alright.
Please wait for me, Sigma. I'll be joining you soon.
Wait! Diana! Stop!
That was the blank? Nope, it
No.
wasn't.
But like I said, even a blanket, that force will go through. Unless it's like water.
And Fire's sitting there like, I could have shifted. Goddamn.
Yeah, so could Sigma.
Yeah,
That's not the point.
exactly. But Diana didn't know that. at
That
this
still
point.
doesn't make it easier to not kill someone. Just because you can shift doesn't mean you want to die or want someone else to die. Because that's still what happens in this timeline. You dead.
Not really well. 6 shots, more than enough to kill anything that moves. We need to play Metal Gear Solid at some point. Alright. Let's do this again.
Try triggering it once more.
There we go. Gun versus incinerator. I can return.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Split second too late.
No, don't press for. Alright, wrong button.
Press again.
Yeah. We have to keep pressing it until he doesn't die from it. Is this randomized or is it set which one you'll get? Because if it's randomized, this might take a while.
I don't think it will take that long,
Alright.
even if it is random.
Music's the same.
No, he did. Okay, try once more.
This time I didn't see blood, but then again we skipped through. Okay, I'll save. Or, if it is, please tell me. Is this the kind of thing where I first need to choose not to shoot, then go back and shoot again to get the other ending?
Well, try shooting once more, and otherwise we go for the don't shoot. Or just go for don't shoot first. Doesn't really matter.
I get what I need to do, I just don't understand how they do the randomization part. I would like it if it was set. Simply because I already know the 3 possible outcomes. Like, there's no mystery here. I know what's gonna happen. The question is, how do I get there?
Well, if it's not this, I would say we don't shoot.
Oh, this is the new one. There we go. This time I couldn't fast forward.
Oh.
Did you press the button? Yes. So it took 3 attempts.
Incinerator door is open. Incineration process terminated.
Unlike Sigma.
Sigma? Sigma! Hey, you alright? Are you hurt?
Oh,
Huh?
Yeah, that's gonna be a headache.
my ears really hurt. They're killing me. That might have ruptured my eardrum.
Yeah, can you imagine the pain?
Understandable.
That makes my ear hurt. The least she could have done is take like her scrunchie or whatever she has in her hair and push that into his ear.
I don't think that would make a difference, but
Diana,
Not much.
why did you pull that trigger?
Maths! This is why I hate math, by the way. Math makes you make decisions like this.
It was a blank. But if it'd been live, then Sigma...
Hey, it's all right. Everything turned out fine.
There's no way I'll accept that the end justified the means.
Wrong game for that, I would say. Fine.
Diana made the decision. It was her choice to pull that
haven't we done that a lot already?
That means she didn't care that there was a 50% chance you'd die.
I find that kind of mean. Like, it's not caring.
Yeah,
It was to save you,
I'm with Sigma on this.
and she did. She saved your life.
Like, this was kind of like an
Oh,
impossible
stop
choice.
Thanking her.
I didn't ask for any help.
Did she not say, get me out of here, I'm counting on you?
Yeah, kinda. Wait, was this another Monty Hall problem?
Casualties.
Who knows?
Q team. Q. Mira. Eric.
Okay.
These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. I kill Fu. That is all.
Fool, we definitely got.
I can't believe it.
So,
I and
because
kill
of the
and
vote at 1330, they were executed.
But even Q.
No, I and Kill we already got.
He had to deal with
Then
a
Fool.
handicap.
Fool we also got.
Probably didn't even realize something was wrong.
oh yeah. Oh.
What's wrong, Diana? You too?
Is this the
we're poisoned.
timeline where we got poisoned?
What? What's...
Are we gonna get cured though?
I think we were poisoned. Probably while we were asleep. Why? Who really cares right now? We only need to save.
Gap?
Alright.
Oh, wait. Who? Q-Team. Q-Team sent the antidote.
Wait.
Oh yeah,
Remember
yeah, yeah,
in one
yeah.
of them
Yeah,
we
true.
were like,
yeah.
we're not poisoned. We're gonna send the antidote on.
Yeah. Oh, then this is probably a lock moment too.
See?
But because we did that already, now we get to see this. I would think.
We're saved.
Good Gap.
Gab, he brought us the antidote.
Was that Q-Team? No,
Yeah.
the other team.
Well,
D-Team. No, this is
C-Team.
D-Team. C-Team. One of the team.
the other remaining team.
Let's drink these. Wait. Hold on. What did it say on the note?
Drink first, ask later.
Antidote.
You're dying already.
Them.
You can choose to die without drinking it, or there's a chance you die after drinking it.
It's fine. It's from Akane. We can trust her. The handwriting is definitely hers.
Carlos could have threatened her to write it. When we voted, Carlos chose Q-Team. Their note said that they'd vote for D-Team.
Then that
You'll
whole
die either way. Like, drink
was
it.
a lie.
Don't know. But it's not a stretch to imagine that Carlos intends to kill all of us. If we get knocked off, then C-Team can get out of here.
Don't tell me we have to replay that part too so that they do drink it now.
An antidote.
I like how she's spinning it on Carlos. There's 3 people in that team.
They might be poison.
No, I can't believe that. We already had a concoction pumped into our veins that's killing us. Why bother doubling down on the poison?
I'm with Sigma on this.
Let's count on C-Team.
Just drink it.
Regardless, if we don't do anything,
I
we'll...
like how they act like they know how long they have.
You choose, Diana.
You saved all of us before
Drink it.
Is there another split here?
to do it.
Yeah,
But
Was there two?
there's several splits in the stream.
Oh damn, I don't remember. Well, I'm gonna vote yes. That shot is super creepy, by the way. Like the red eyes, like damn.
I believe there was 3 and then 2.
I'm gonna trust in C-Team too.
Free spooky 5 me, yes. I instinctively grab my water to drink with her. It's like,
And
alright,
they're
that'll work.
alive.
I still don't get it. What in the world is C-Team thinking?
I'm just pressing buttons.
They have a
really.
fight?
You mean Akane and Carlos took opposite stances?
That's the only explanation that makes sense. Akane sent Gab with the antidote in order to save us. But that would have been an incredibly unfavorable outcome for Carlos. If that wasn't what he wanted, then he wouldn't have voted for Q-Team.
Aren't you thinking too hard? I really
Gab
doubt
agrees.
that Carlos intended for Q Team to be executed.
How can you be so sure?
Well, he's an honorable firefighter who saves lives.
Simple-minded as always.
Occam's razor.
No.
Usually the easiest answer is the true one.
5 days. How could we have any idea what he's thinking? No, it's not an issue of time. It's just not that easy to see a person's true self.
Even yours, Vi?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're hiding something from us?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it?
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
My hair is actually red.
Who else do we know that has red hair? Spoilers, you're looking at her.
Luna? Nah.
Yeah, Diana. Luna is a robot.
We're not going there. That
Yeah.
reminds me, seeing how our killer character is gone, I'm also gonna write down that you believe.
He's not a devious ice cream man who steals lives and hates children. Are we sure about that? What are you writing down?
The killer. I thought it would get revealed right after, but seeing how it's not.
Fi is a ginger and not a ginger. Yeah. Plus, oh, the eyebrows gave it away too. Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, fucking hell.
But still, like in the other games, she didn't have that color. So could have thrown it on painting it or dyeing it.
I said not to laugh.
But
They have the same hair color, literally.
They're not. They have nothing to do
I
with
have a
each other.
complex over it.
So that
What work? I can't Google that.
What are you trying to Google?
I wanted to look up the character from Free the Soul, but he was blonde.
Yes.
It's dyed. I figured I may as well make it something unique.
well, I'm a redhead too.
Yes, Tifa.
Nah.
rude to Diana.
Well, it looks good
no
on
connection.
her, of course.
Wait.
I mean, try to picture it.
Fi is the clone of Diana.
How can Fi be a clone of Diana if Diana is a robot, according to you?
Because she's not a robot.
Oh, so I take out the Diana is a robot.
No. Well, Luna is a robot. Diana isn't.
Sorry, the Luna. How can
Luna is
Fi...
a robot. Diana isn't. No.
Okay, so you now disagree? I can,
Yes.
or I can debunk? I can't debunk.
You can't just leave it in there and like write
No,
something.
no.
Fi is Diana's daughter and grandmother. Listen,
And on.
if at the end of the game this turns out to be a spoiler because it's actually true because of time travel shenanigans, I would believe it.
I'm gonna write down no longer believe. So if
Yes.
it is does turn out that Diana is a robot, it doesn't count.
No longer
anymore.
believe.
I don't know what else to do. I can't debunk it because it hasn't been debunked. I'm
Can we
putting it-
decide already? No. No, that's not the point.
So what did you want me to write down?
I'm also calling it now. Fi didn't just dye her hair, she's also wearing contacts.
Okay, but what was the previous thing? Like one step back?
I don't
My
know.
face.
Fi is whose clone?
Now, keep watching.
Diana, you said.
I think it'd be super cute.
Not too bad. It'd be a good look for you.
Yeah.
Ah, good. It seems you three are okay.
Good.
Zero.
It's good for you to rejoice while you can. You can look forward to a dark future ahead.
Oh man.
What does that mean?
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
Quick, kill me so I can shift.
Pleasant dreams.
90 minutes though.
Yeah,
So we spent an hour just
since
talking.
we last woke up.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, basically.
And the antidote stuff. Yeah, okay. Because the incinerator room was only 30 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, let's get that last ending before we call it a night. I mean, these two.
Yeah, I guess.
This one should be easy enough. We just don't do anything. I can do that. And then
You'll have
Fi
to deal
will...
with my stomach sounds though.
And then Fi will hate us. Just don't make stomach sounds. Just don't have a stomach. Now we wait for 6.5 seconds, I think it was. Okay, 10 seconds. I'm bad at maths.
That's pretty brave though, looking...
Ah, he's looking at her too.
Like waiting to see. So now Fi dies.
This is fucked up.
Incineration commencing.
Come on! Stop this, please! Zero! Zero! You can hear me, right? I don't care what happens to me! So please! Save Fi! Just save Fi!
That's all I needed to hear from you, Sigma. Thank you.
Fi!
And Diana, you can't blame yourself. No matter what. You made the right decision.
Is this why she doesn't want to be safe? Because they're her parents?
But I feel like we'll see each other again. So I'm not going to say goodbye. I want the two of you to keep on living. I love you.
Fucked up way to go.
Yep.
Why is it always incinerators in these kind of games?
Gotta keep it up now.
I think right now Virtue's Last Reward is my favorite game in the franchise because it didn't have an incinerator. Also, this music seems familiar.
There was an incinerator.
No.
Yes, there was.
No.
There was definitely something with an incinerator.
They're big drama. Yes, they lend themselves to it. Is Diana gonna grab the gun again and shoot herself?
Incineration complete. Door now opening.
If they're gonna have like a ash pile there next to the door, that would be like... Oh my god, they do.
I like
Fuck
how the
off.
trash is just like completely disappeared.
Yeah.
No ash. But Fi still.
What the fuck is that thing made from?
Fi still has some ash. And obviously this thing.
Oh?
What are you doing over here?
Just wanted to be alone for a while.
Something the matter?
No, not really. It's been 3 days since I came to DCOM, but nothing's happened. Nothing strange at all.
Isn't that a good thing? What's that?
It's a memento from my mother, I think.
You're not sure?
An old couple raised me. They were researchers.
An old couple raised her. They were researchers, yes? Carry on, Phi, please.
But we weren't related by blood at all.
They were her parents, but they were not related by blood.
So what are you trying to say here?
I have this, wait, it's on the tip
You
of my
said
tongue.
Diana is Phi's mother.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
How is Diana Phi's mother in this situation?
Because she's a clone. No, watch.
Your foster parents.
Watch.
They told me what happened. They said that my mother died immediately after giving birth to me. And she left me this brooch.
No.
I see. What about your father?
I don't know. There aren't any leads either.
Oh. I think I see something written on the back of this.
It's Latin.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. What was my mother trying to tell me? I've thought about it for so long. Maybe there's no specific point to it at all. But I still feel like I'm missing some kind of important message within it.
Not even gods can return to the past. So live in the moment, so you have no regrets.
Well, gods can't.
That's not
You
the
kinda can.
implication.
Well, if you take it at face value, I guess that makes sense if I was a normal human being.
Does that mean that you're not?
Yeah, about that.
Now we get back into the shifting.
Hey, Diana. I want to ask you something.
Are you pregnant?
Would you mind giving me a hug?
Huh?
I'm just really tired.
No.
Thanks. This feels really relaxing.
Sweet.
If this is all you need, then it's no problem.
But don't ask for more.
Could we maybe stay like this for a while?
This is Tifa. Like,
I don't mind.
I'm not gonna hug you for longer than 2 seconds.
This isn't normal, right?
It is. You're a completely normal girl, Phi.
Except for the time travel thing.
You're really nice.
People tell me it's a fault of mine.
Why are you not complaining that Diana keeps her eyes open?
You already said that.
Because she has robot eyes, it's fine.
Okay. Good night then.
Good night, Phi.
It's a really uncomfortable position. Like, it's adorable and I get it. I totally get what they're going for, but
It's not nice to sit like that for a while.
yeah. You're normal except for red hair. I think red hair looks really cool on people usually. Where did the ginger hate come from anyway? Like, I never got that.
The gingers have no salting?
Yeah.
I'm not sure when that started. Oh.
It's okay, you can let out your emotions. Aw, poor Gab. So isn't 5 the only one that petted Gab?
Current casualties. D team.
No, more people have petted Gap.
Q.
Ben. Who's Ben?
These 4 are now deceased. As a result, 4 X-passes.
Same reason I got banned from Tinder. If a minority exists, people feel compelled to hate it. I guess.
Fool.
Unfortunately.
I guess it's just too rare.
Did
I
we
mean,
have future?
sure,
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
They must have been executed.
Yeah.
The vote at 13:30. Stabbed us in the back, huh, Carlos?
Why is
Did he vote?
everyone blaming Carlos though?
Because you gotta blame somebody. If D team
Why
is
not
dead, the
why
only
not-
reason that can have happened is because the other 2 teams voted for him.
Where do the other 2 people come from?
Why
Or
don't they
not
blame themselves?
Why not
Yeah.
blame the entire team?
And it's all thanks to you, Diana.
Zero.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
I'm still confused about why sometimes our memories get erased and sometimes they don't. Like, there has to be a reasoning behind that. Alright, one more ending.
It says here that children born with red hair were believed to be conceived during unclean sex and were therefore, back in the old days, like sacrificed to the gods, persecuted, killed, as the hair color was linked to evil. Then at some point South Park made a joke that gingers have no soul, which kinda caught on.
So what I said, yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
basically.
Because it's rare, people make fun of it.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that's just how it kept on going. Ah. Okay.
Let's not drink the antidote. What's the worst that can happen? Oh yeah, we die.
I mean...
Dark Diana tribute. Dirty Diana.
Diana! What are you doing?
Did she smash all of them?
Yeah.
Like, why can't
I think fight.
everyone decide for themselves then, worst case?
Poison.
Like, then she doesn't drink it.
Then what the hell would you call the reason we're writhing and groaning?
We're just pretending.
Maybe it's some kind of pain drug.
Good point, that could happen too, I guess.
Kill us. If we just...
Yeah, just walk it off.
It's an interesting drug.
Yeah, that doesn't look like they just walked it off.
Gab's like,
Gab is like, you dumb bitch. There
I
we go.
walked all the way here.
There we go. All sections cleared.
Completed.
This isn't just bone hurting, this is soul hurting juice. Alright. Did we get a new one?
No.
We've got these two.
We need to
Oh,
finish.
there we go.
That's a new one.
We are actually unlocking things.
But let's do the two
Yeah.
remaining.
There we go.
Sorry.
I know this was sad, but what's with your stomach? Tifa is dying on the inside. Her emotions are just getting to her.
I can now close this one again.
We've now played for 20 hours and 10 minutes in-game, Tifa. How are you
It's still so...
liking Zero Time Dilemma so far?
It's still my least favorite in the series so far. But it's not bad.
Yeah, I think my decision whether ultimately I hate it or not will come right at the end. So far it's like, yeah, no, I want to keep going. I want to see where this is like leading to.
It's also how they're gonna wrap this up, and if they're not
Or
going into like too much
Or not.
or not, yeah.
That would piss me off the most. If it just ends with, oh well, I can't explain it to you either.
I'm gonna really dislike it if they keep throwing stuff in, and then in the end you have like 100 different
There's gonna be
things.
one more thing. There's
Yeah,
gonna be
probably.
one more big thing.
And I
Has
don't
to be.
mean like new plot twists, but like explanations on why something is happening. Like, why can't we stick to the morphogenetic field thing and like write on that? But no, we must have morphogenetic field.
We have the field,
and
now we have
must
shifting, or we had shifting in the second game, that's only now been named. There
And
needs to be a third
there's
thing.
been something else that's been mentioned, and then we need even more diseases, and then we need diseases that counter the diseases, and then we also need the counter to the counter of the disease. And
I'm still waiting for a Egyptian priest's daughter to show up. Where's the OG Alice?
that was basically all a distraction.
Yeah, but it worked, and now I'm still waiting for Alice to show up. The OG Alice.
I just hope they don't.
Zero is a child disease. Yes,
I
Zero
just
is a
hope
child
they
disease.
don't throw in too many child diseases to like top one another, and then it gets like too much, and then it's like, oh, how are we going to end this?
Not.
I mean, let's just not. adds to the mystery and the drama, you know?
Now, there is gonna be some, like on the level of godhood kind of bullshit.
You mean sure? I mean...
Yeah. There has to be. We had instant transmission of information across the multiverse. We just didn't know it back then. We just thought it's time. And then we learned there's a multiverse. By the way, people can shift. Where else can you go?
I mean, I'm still open for the end. But it's not my favorite in the series. It's not my second favorite. So right now it's the last place.
Also, we've already been told that the name for this game by itself, Zero Time Dilemma, is also an anagram.
True, which I'm
I've been
not
thinking about what it could mean
figure out yet.
ever since then. I'm thinking lie is in it. But I can't,
still
I
missing
can't
a
think
lot
of
of
all the
letters.
other letters. Like,
That's for next time.
yes,
For
it is.
the rest of this week, we're gonna stick to Zero Time Dilemma.
Yep.
So let's see how far we get in the
Tomorrow
story
and Friday
this
and
week.
Sunday. Oh, real quick, I will remind you every single stream this week, but Sunday, if you are in America, our stream will start an hour later for you, I think it is. Because on 10 March in the USA, summertime starts. In Europe, or in Germany at least, summertime doesn't start until the end of a month though, the 31st. So it's gonna be confusing for 3 weeks. Sorry about that.
Would be nice if we
Time.
can all agree on that. Like on a
Yeah.
worldwide
Let's just
time
all
change.
get rid of summer and winter time.
Or that.
Did I say this? We're skipping our forward already. Yeah, that thing. Daylight savings. So I always get confused about this. Our stream starts an hour later for you. Yeah, I think. You'll see when we go live. For us, it's the same time. Yeah.
Like my sleep schedule.
Oh.
Who needs sleep anyway?
Everything starts an hour later. I hate it. I hate it so much. Why do we keep doing this? We don't need to do that anymore. We're in the 21st
There's more and more
century.
discussion to get rid of it.
Yeah, but let's finally do it.
I mean, I would vote for it. Doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Maybe, positive thinking,
To
maybe,
me, at least.
if the entire world can come together and decide unanimously, let's get rid of daylight saving time, then maybe, because we were able to tackle one issue all over the world, maybe we can also start working together.
The
and
problem
get
is
rid
there's
of
gonna
other things.
be a country that doesn't decide on it. Or worst case,
Germany.
like a state will decide not to do it in
Bavaria.
America. In Germany, I would definitely do
Yeah.
that. And then some states do, some states don't, and it's gonna be even more confusing in the
Yeah.
whole time zone thing. Like either we all agree not to do it, or we all agree to do it, but there needs to be like one decision.
Yeah. Fall back, I appreciate it. Yes. 1 hour extra, I love it. The spring forward is waste. Yes. It's
Yeah.
horrible. It's unnecessary, it's horrible, and I hate it.
Yeah, definitely. But my stomach is done for today. So we are gonna try to get some
There's
sleep.
only so much tragedy Tifa can take.
Exactly. But at least Gap got petted.
Yes.
Gap, the clone slash daughter slash delusion.
You can make
slash
fun of me
human.
all you want. You're gonna eat those words by the time the game is over. You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Oh, we'll see.
Make
Gap is 0. I'm writing that down.
Make your little jokes,
So
Tifa.
do I still have space
Make
in
them.
the list of what Gap all is? I don't have Gap as the mastermind
Well,
yet.
if the events necessary for the events of the story to take place weren't to happen, then probably there wouldn't be a gap either. So you could say through chaos theory / the butterfly effect, yes, gap is part of 0 the second. I'm just saying.
Also, I want to say that out of the predictions since we started, you have 15
Yeah.
that only you agree on,
Yeah.
but you're already wrong about 1.
So,
I have 6,
yes.
but I'm already correct about 1.
Yeah.
And we have 6 that we both agree on.
I'm telling you, Tifa, I'm in this for the long run.
With
This
nothing
is
in
not
it.
a sprint, it's a marathon.
Of course you're in it for the long run. Like at the end, we will find out if Diana is a robot or not. And then you go like, oh look, I'm right.
Okay, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. No. Listen to this. What if it turns out that Diana, like Sigma, is part human, part robot? Do I get both points then? Because I think I should get both points then.
No, then you don't get any points.
I should get
There
both
is
points.
no Diana is half. There's only Diana is fully robot and Diana is not fully robot.
Write it down.
AKA human. I'm not writing
Write
that
this down. I will write it down.
Oh shit, you have to listen to it.
Diana is human, but her eyes are artificial.
Now you're just trying to fill up the list.
She is basically the first person that got the robot transplants, like Sigma's arms. Exactly. With Sigma, it was for arms. With Diana, it was for eyes. Take my dab. Sigma's not a robot, he's a human with cybernetic augmentations. Exactly. That's what I'm saying is the same with Diana. It's the eyes. Diana is the Zodiac killer. Could be.
Could still come true in another reality. Like, who
What
knows?
if Diana is the snail? That was explained earlier.
That's
Not
what
explained,
my stomach says
mentioned.
about. I'm gonna press the button.
Please do.
And we will be back tomorrow
I'll get her a Pepto
with
Bismol.
probably more of this.
Oh yeah.
I'm
So that was my attempt to flex. Thank you everybody for watching with us. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time. No time zone shenanigans. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.